Let's fucking go, baby. Hail, travelers. Oh, whoops.
Ideas of
Hail,
characters that
travelers.
I'm all content with. Oh,
Oh,
hey,
hail.
hi.
Hello.
I am back. Hello. We are now live. Let me go ahead and get things started. Hello, chat room. Let me go ahead and introduce you to all these fine players here. I have Burn. Burn, right? It's just Burn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I have Burn. I have Hirona. Kiwo, once again, returning for her second time in the game rotations. Milton T. Pike. And Sock.
Hello.
Wow.
All right.
All right, and they will be playing in the campaign known as the Scrolls of Notjek. So, we got a lot of stuff to go over. I believe you guys were talking about characters. Let's go.
Yes.
Please
We're like
continue.
we're going through classes.
So
Nice.
I've got a pretty good idea of what I want my character to be, but might need a little bit of your assistance in terms of figuring out what sort of like class and orientation would make the most sense.
You got it, champion. What do you got for me?
So I would like to make my character a spoopy, dark, voodoo-y necromancer type named Schmeg the Sorcerer.
All right, sounds good. When you say voodoo, do you mean like actual voodoo, or do you just mean that sort of magic, like hexing?
Great question.
There are many forms of necromancy. You have
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have traditional westernized necromancy, which
Okay.
uses basically conflagrations of the soul. You have ritualistic necromancy, which is more like the Egyptian style, where you have it's more religious than it is arcane. You have voodoo necromancy, which uses the power of witchcraft and like voodoo dolls and can make juju zombies and things like that.
Okay.
And then you also have, I suppose, a fourth kind, which is necromancy that is less about the summoning of the undead and more of the focus of the manipulation of life energy.
Okay, so the last one sounds good, and the first one, which was like the Northeastern Presbyterian necromancy,
Yeah.
that one also sounded good. Run me through what the first one's like, the Western.
That's your traditional, like, that's when you think necromancer, that's what you're going to think of most of the
see.
time is Black Hood, like kind of arcane, reading forbidden knowledge type of thing. Not quite as religious as the
Sure.
second one, but it's more
Sure.
about by the study of necromancy, you're able to attempt to undo the limitations of the mortal coil, things like that.
Sure, I think that's more. I think Schmeg, my idea for Schmeg is that he's more of like cursing someone's soul than using voodoo dolls or raising zombies. It's more like, like Kibo said in chat, more like blood magic kind of curses on people's deep down inside their meow meow, you know?
Yeah.
Meow meow.
All right. Sounds good. Okay, so there's a number of ways that we can approach this. There's lots of necromancer paths that lie in front of you. First of all, you could literally be a necromancer, which is the wizard subtype, which is a wizard that focuses on that school of magic, because necromancy is a school of magic in D&D, and it has lots of spells under it. There are, undead summoning and construction, but there's also things that allow you to manipulate life energy, and indeed healing spells or necromancy, because life can go both ways.
Sure.
In that regard. So that's something to keep in mind. There's the clerical necromancy path, which you deal with the religious creation of undead. So there's cleric and wizard. You can go warlock. There is an undying path that you can take, where you yourself perhaps walk the twilight veil of life and death yourself. In addition to that, you can also play as a Dhampir, which is a half vampire race that essentially means that you deal with walking between death as well. Lots of different things that you can kind of approach in that regard.
Okay, I really liked the second to last one. The idea that my character sort of is able to, manipulate life force and walk back and forth between the astral plane or whatever. That one sounds kind of cool. What was the name for that second to last one?
That is an Undying Warlock. So
Yeah,
if you click on that website, go to classes, go
Okay.
down to Warlock, click that, and then you'll see beneath the large chart from 1 to 20, below that, you'll see a bunch of things that you can click on, like Archfey, Celestial, and all that. Click on Undying, and then go to features where it's golden. Unclick that, and you'll see all the things that specifically being an Undying Warlock will give you, and you can read through that.
Roger that. I am consulting it now.
There you go. Okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and annotate that. Undying Warlock. All right. Anybody else have any ideas?
Also. Oh, go on, Kiwa. You go first.
So I'm being very simple. She's a tiefling sorcerer. She's basically Velma from Scooby-Doo. She's very clumsy, she's very sweet. And clumsy, and she's always losing her spellbook, but she's a massive nerd, so she likes to tattoo her spells onto her forearms, so it's like a permanent cheat sheet, just in case she's lost her book.
Any changes since last time we talked?
So there are some things that the other players don't need to know about.
Right. That's why I'm asking you in such a way. Any changes?
If we do dabble in that more, I'll probably brainstorm some things after hearing everyone else's characters because you get inspired, right? So, so far, no changes. I don't think so. Yeah, she's.
You got it, champion. All right, sounds good. In that case, the next part that I suppose you need to decide is if you are a Glaean native or not. And if you choose to be from Glaeus, then you'll need to choose one of the clan origins. If you choose to be from Calcatesh, you'll need to choose one of the Calcateshian origins. Located on the quick character creation guide, linked there.
I think like her family are from Calcatesh, but they've moved. Like they moved after the events of Verum, and she was born and raised in Alexandria.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so she's from a merchant family, and she wants to be a famous sorcerer one day.
All right,
so
then. Alrighty then. Then go ahead and choose one of those clan origins, which would indicate probably which clan hosted your family and also yourself to being a member of Glaean society.
Oh goodness. Okay, let me get the sheet. I've pinned everything and now I can't find them.
It should be the link I gave right above the map. It's that one.
The clans?
It's in the quick creation chart, right? In the Excel thing at the bottom, there's tabs.
Yep.
It's origins, correct?
Yeah, you want to go to the origins, which is the clan. Yep, clans.
I'm gonna have to read through these.
One of them is incorrect, and it's a typo I can't change because the guy who made it hasn't given me permission. Where it says "or," that actually is "zia," which means blood. It's the blood clan. Also, for Glaeus specifically, if you have any, if you need help, envisioning some things, I have concept art of all of the Glaean races. I have concept art of the different clans to help give you an idea of what you're getting into.
That would be amazing.
All right, just let me know which one you want to see there, champion. I'd list them all, but it's hundreds of images.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you said this is in one of these tabs at the bottom of the spreadsheet?
Which one specifically?
I can show you, Harona, sharing the screen. You see what I'm clicking on?
Yeah, okay. All right.
It's this tab.
My spreadsheet doesn't...
Oh, you clicked on the first one. It's the second one that he linked.
I linked two of those spreadsheets. The first one is for characters from Glaeus, because they have different options. And then the second one is characters from Calcatesh.
Okay. I'm gonna read through these. I'll pop it in the chat when I've
Oh yeah.
decided
Take
on
your
the
time.
one.
Take your time. This is all for you guys. Don't worry about anything else. I'm here for you, champions. Do you guys think that my profile pic is too smug?
Pretty fucking smug, dude.
I think it might be too smug.
It's almost condescending. I
Yeah.
mean, I already know I don't know much about D&D, but I feel like you're already judging me.
Somebody made you know that like gif of Krunk going, "Oh yeah, it's all coming together."
I was just about
Yeah,
to say
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
what it reminded me of.
They
yeah.
made me into that like gif, and I liked it so much. But I'm like, man, this seems kind of smug. Like, I don't know.
The eyes are
Okay.
like super pink, so I thought you were like
Oh,
some astrally stoned or something.
well,
some
that's
wizardry weed.
that's actually a call to Violet, which is my favorite color, and also the story arc that just ended. So that's what they normally draw me as.
Okay.
Okay, well, my community had helped me picked out 2 parts of what my character.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
First of all, the name of my character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Go on.
Mhm.
I'm listening. Respectfully.
Let me put this.
Waiting.
So that's my character's name.
I like that. I like that. That's sick.
Oh my god.
And is a musically challenged bard.
No. What?
Yeah,
What did you just say to me?
musically challenged bard.
So you're really tapping into Milton's musical talent.
Yeah.
No.
If there's a way that I can be like -3
No.
charisma.
Oh my god.
Well,
James Hetfield is a musical genius.
Do you hear something?
He is a musical genius.
you can be bad at playing instruments and still be a bard. That's
Perfect.
fine.
Yeah.
Cause see, the ironic part is that your magic is produced by your performance. Nowhere in anything does it say that the performance has to be good.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I have demonstrated my inability to roll anything that's decent when it comes to dice rolling. So I think we're gonna go. This is gonna be pretty good. That's as far as I've gotten. So.
Nice. I like it very much. Coolio. Let's
But
see here.
Metallica, basically, he follows in the steps of other bards, but has never amounted to anything,
No.
Nice.
and has never really produced anything that's
No.
like memorable or noteworthy.
No.
Yeah.
But always dreams of being famous
No.
Yeah.
or rich and famous, like
No.
a star, like a famous
No.
star.
Yeah.
It's not
And
true.
he tries to get other people to follow him
No.
Yeah.
and be like, hey, like if you play like I do,
No.
maybe one day you too will be famous.
Yeah.
This is
my-
bullshit.
And don't forget, like, if he ever hears anybody else playing his music, he gets really mad about it.
No.
You're doing it wrong.
That is misconstrued.
Yeah.
That is an unfair representation of a complicated issue with regards to LimeWire. That is specifically Napster.
Yep.
That is misunderstood.
He's gonna have to check to see if anybody has a scroll to be playing this music.
No.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I want whatever his ultimate ability will be called DMCA.
This is horse shit.
Does that cause all players in a proximity to get like muted and shut down or something?
What it
Nice.
causes is you all become immune to divination, so you can't be viewed by other people.
Oh my.
Dude, that's actually pretty OP.
That's nice. Stealth. Easy. I don't even need to make a rogue anymore.
Clap.
I would like it to be known. I would like it to be known. Hold on.
Hey, what shirt are you wearing today?
I thought you would never ask. I will give you a fucking guess what shirt I'm wearing right now.
Is it a tie-dye Metallica shirt?
Man, that's a
Is
good
that why
name.
you want to be a necromancer?
Dude. Oh man, Monty was telling me about one of her characters, and I thought they had the best name I ever heard. That was Reese Witherspoon. Or Spoonwither. Reese Spoonwither was the character's name.
Oh my god.
But this was pretty good.
I think I used to have
That's little. Look at the picture that I just put. That's what I'm wearing right now.
Huh,
my
it's
This is
weird.
ridiculous. Metallica's the greatest band. Fine.
It's like all of your shirts are Metallica. You ever tried just wearing something different?
You ever tried shutting up, idiot?
You know what? This is a good example of like a typical Metallica fan.
No, why? Because I'm in a series of theater seats and the theater appears to be empty. Is that what you're saying?
Just a singular person. You can only dress in one kind of clothes.
I had a cleric
You go
called...
outside of that bubble.
Holy shit, Kiwo. I had a cleric called Cavalry on my first ever D&D game because everyone thought I sounded like Tracer. I mean... Yeah, I can see that.
Can I roll for Schmeg to kill Metallica?
You have not. You have not met yet,
I cast
unfortunately.
false light. Oh shit! All right.
Stop power gaming.
Damn it!
Oh, good times. All right.
Okay. Right,
What
so
else
what do
we
I
got?
have to? What do I have to look at? Like I have to look at my races here and
Okay.
decide
Yep.
my-
So things you got to do. You got to choose some races. Once you choose your race, then you can choose where you're from, which you can decide Calcatesh or Glass, and then you choose an origin from one of those respective choices. Also, big thing I should say, Glass has its own subclasses that I have made. Some of them have not been finished because players have not demonstrated interest. If you demonstrate such interest, I will create and finish them for you. There is one major thing that I have updated, and that is Fighter is completely different in Glass, because in Glass, all fighters are samurai, which means they gain the fighting spirit ability and all that, but they also gain custom subclasses that use a focus pool, which I have all that information available for you to read and peruse at your leisure as well. It's just about what you want to do. Yeah.
Nice.
Whatever you'd like to do.
So I'm trying to pick a race for Schmeg.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of what would be the best thing to do in terms of like an ethereal creature. I was looking at sprites under
The Fae?
tieflings, but I feel like that's probably not a great choice. I never thought of Schmeg as being like Navi or whatever her name is from.
Well, more specifically,
listen.
Well, more specifically, you'd be you'd be more like Tinkerbell, but you'd be a little bigger.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Yeah, sprites are basically Tinkerbell, but the size of a small dog.
Oh my God, what the hell?
I will say, hold on, since you're a fan of Metallica, one of the sprites is metal inspired. Because I too am a fan of the metal. If you go to Sprite and go to the sub race of the metal sprite, the Iron Wing sprite, Iron Wing sprites are the only sprites able to wield two-handed weapons, and they can use them effectively.
Hey, oh,
Yeah, and they have iron wings like beetles slash like that's their kind of thing. They're pretty sick.
Where would I find the artwork for the different races? I just wanted to ask that.
Okay,
earlier.
so for the Glaeus races, I have all the concept art like available for those. I do not have all the ones for Calcatesh because when I started running in Calcatesh, I didn't have access to the rather alarming number of artists that have joined the community since. So a lot of it hasn't been represented.
The second link is Calcatesh, right?
Yes, for the quick character creation guide, yeah.
Yeah.
That's Calcatesh. However, let's see. If you can like name the race you'd like to see a picture of, I'm sure I can find some concept art that's been done of it, or at least a character that's already been made that is the same race. For example, Lily Pichu's sprite, Lilu, was a Ironwing sprite, and she wielded a two-handed axe and wasn't afraid of anything. It was it was super sick.
All right.
And I can find the art for that. But essentially, anything that you want, like a visual representation of, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I might need a moment to find it.
Do you have any of a Fey Changeling?
Oh yeah. There have been 3 changelings in stream games. No, 4 actually. There have been 4 changelings, so there's a lot of that. Chat, can you do me a favor and can you go to Art Showcase or Stream Fan Art Showcase and link me some pictures of Naomi? I think she'd be the best to show. Naomi or Ost.
It says their proficiencies and major bonuses is deception. What is like the depth of that? If that can be expounded upon.
So deception is a skill, and
okay.
You use the deception skill at any point when you're trying to convince somebody, basically to lie to them. So if you walked up to somebody and you told them that your name was Kyle when it's Brandon, they would normally have no reason not to disbelieve you, right? So they would believe you, more for the most part. But if they have any sort of suspicion to believe that you might be lying, like, for example, hi, we're looking for Brandon, he killed someone, and we heard that he looks like you, and you go, no, my name is Kyle, they have precedent to not believe you. So then you would roll a deception check versus their insight. If you succeed, they believe you. And how well you succeed, and also dependent on what you say, their circumstantial modifiers and degrees of success, might be how much they believe you. So on and so forth. But that's how it's
So
used.
I am Kyle.
Correct.
Didn't even have to roll for that. God, I'm so good at this.
Nice.
I'm ready.
You're a pro.
This shit is scripted, dude.
It's scripted. I can't believe it's scripted roleplay. All right, let me get you some Changeling fan art. Let's see here. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and link it in chat room. That way I can just find it easier. That way we don't gum up Stream Fan Art Showcase. Oh, that's okay. They already sent it anyway. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That should do, chat. Thank you. All right, so here is an example of what a changeling might look like. This is Strippin's character, Ost.
So good.
So, changelings, first of all, changelings are always female, because that's their base form. They have, like, gray, pallid skin, and their features are naturally more, I guess you might say, like, unremarkable, sort of, because changelings transform into other people. That's their whole thing that they can do. But their base form is always female. Their naming conventions are a single, like, vowel or sound that they can then make a part of every name that they become. So, like, let's say
Schmeg.
you had the name like you were portraying yourself as Kyle. Well, Yle, YLE, would be your changeling name. So when you became Kyle, you add a K onto it. You see what I'm kind of saying there? So they that's their naming convention, is that their names always comprise in some area of their base name. That's how they identify each other.
So I could be like Schmeg, or if I wanted to be a sexy temptress, I could be Schmegella, or if I wanted to be like an aristocrat, I could be Schmegathald.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Gotcha.
Are you kind of like limitless in what you can transform to, or is it
Because it's
limited to
not
like
in
your
your-
exposure?
There's
Bottom feeder.
There's
Your
Ost
name
later
is
in the story.
Smegma. You fucking turd.
Well, to answer your question, Burn, limitless, there are limitations. You can't transform into non-humanoids. It has to be a humanoid, and it has to be a humanoid of your size category. Not same height, but size category, so medium creatures, which is most characters. You cannot transform into somebody that you have not seen. So you can only be a person that you've seen. But other than that, you're good to go, champion. Oh, and the things that you copy are physical appearance, voice, but not the other senses. So you might not smell like the person, which can be a serious problem when you're dealing with things like dogs, for example.
Also, is there like in this world, what's the technology?
Okay,
levels at?
the tech
Like, is
level.
there-
All right, I can answer that. So, if you're from Calcatesh, that's tech level 7, which is pretty much on the brink of Renaissance and the Enlightenment level of technology, with the exception that they have developed alchemical engines, which have allowed airship technology to kind of exist. But it's very much on the bleeding edge of that. That's the bleeding edge of everything. So you're looking at Renaissance period.
So would that
The
include
continent that you're going to, Glaeus, that's tech level 6, which is, God, what is that, 16th, the 15th century? I can't remember which one, but it's right before the Renaissance.
Would that include like cogs and gears,
Steampunk?
kind
Yep.
of steampunky? Yeah.
Yep, steampunk is tech level 7, which Calcatesh supports.
Okay.
That's not to say that you can't go to Glaeus and also be but steampunk, if you want to go that route, would be far more Calcatesh oriented anyway.
Okay. Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna do a human Ilithari.
Oh, yeah?
Be covered in tribal tattoos and
So, here's a little something about the Ilithari. First of all, they're super sick. Because they are the race of humans that were once enslaved by the Illithids or the Mind Flayers in the underworld. And as such, through their servitude, they have been infused with latent psionic energy. So you can actually develop that later on as an Ilithari by taking feats for it.
okay, that sounds cool.
That's pretty sick. And that is the first stream game Ilithari. We've not had one before on stream. It's very cool.
It's the first. It's Metallica. Pioneering, just saying.
What a great band name.
What?
I'm debating between making Schmeg Banshee-born or Doomsayer. Both sound pretty sick.
They are
What's
pretty
the-
good.
So Doomsayer is basically if I roll a 1 on an attack, I get healed for my Constitution modifier. If I and Banshee-born is whenever I take a short rest, I get healed an equivalent amount as my Constitution modifier. What do you think would be more fun?
What
Arcadum?
was the first one? You said Banshee?
The first one is Doomsayer, so that's when I roll a 1, I get healed for my Constitution modifier, and Banshee-born is I get healed for my Constitution modifier whenever I rest. What do you think, Arcadum?
So the Banshee-born is going to be more reliable in terms
Okay.
of your benefits from it, like because it's a guaranteed benefit, and
Okay.
and especially at these lower levels, you'll really feel it. However, I would say that if by fun you mean clutch moments are more
Yeah.
likely to happen with the first choice,
Yeah.
because it hasn't happened a lot, so I don't want to pull the wool over your eyes, but
Of course.
it does lend the chance that in that one roll that you failed, you could heal yourself and avoid and basically save the day. So that's something that could really help. Something else to keep in mind. Here, let me go look at the origin. Is it one on what rolls? I don't remember off the top of my head. Is it just one period?
Yeah, it says whenever you roll a 1 on an attack roll, saving throw, or skill check in combat, you're healed for a number of hit points
Yeah.
equal to your Constitution modifier.
Yeah. So ironically, if you get hit with a bind over time spell, which is like hold person, for example, which denies you your turns, ironically, if you keep rolling really bad, you actually could heal yourself while you're bound. And it can keep happening. So I actually had that happen once in some test games. I held a person, somebody was like half health, and they didn't get to act for 4 turns, but they were fully healed at the end of it. And it was just like, that's hilarious. So yeah, that's something that can happen. But it is not as reliable is the other one, because it does depend on you to roll a 1.
How often, in general, do players tend to take short rests?
That depends entirely on how much, like, on the party. That depends on a lot of factors, like party makeup, player propensity, campaign. Like, if you got an intense sense of urgency, like something's happening within a couple of days, then you probably won't rest as much. But if you're in an adventure that you can take your time on, then you'll be more likely to rest. It's really circumstantial, but I will say that if I were a gambling man, you would probably short rest or long rest, but that kind of invalidates the ability of it. You're probably going to short rest about twice. Probably, I'd say once in a normal session, twice in a combat heavy session.
Okay. You know what? Let's yote that toast, and I'm gonna go Doomsayer.
Doomsayer, you got it. So that's Badlands. Doomsayer. Sick. Alright, actually, I'm going to do this.
You wouldn't happen to have pictures of, is it ASMR?
ASMR? ASMR, yeah.
ASMR? Perfect. Yes.
No, that's a joke. ASMR, yeah, you got it, bro. No, but it's,
Can
yeah.
I be ASMR, the ASMR?
Oh my god. Oh god. Azamars are half angels. There's plenty of those. I'm trying to remember who was an Azamar. I think Sci-Fi's old character. No, he's a stone angel. That was a whole other thing. Essentially, Azamars are... Oh yeah, Barbie was one. Yeah. And Alexander as well. Rivita doesn't count, guys. But, so Azamars are just humans with angelic pieces to their bloodline. So they could have, like, vestigial wings. They could have golden eyes. They could have a halo above their head. Things like that.
Are certain races just bound to a specific alignment? Like, they couldn't be evil?
Oh, no. You can be any alignment you'd like.
Okay.
Just because, you're pretty on the outside doesn't mean you're pretty on the inside, wink face.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, Milton, dude.
Shut up.
That was funny.
Shut your mouth.
Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum.
I'm assuming that goes with classes as well. Like, this isn't like World of Warcraft character creation where I can't be a paladin as a orc or something, right?
Oh, you can be anything you like, champion.
Oh.
You could be a sprite paladin, dude.
You could.
Dude, one of these, I'm gonna finally be an undead paladin demonologist.
Real original. Just make your D&D character based off your real life self.
Milton's toxic.
Get away from me.
Do we have someone to like referee or like be a mediator
I am the
between us?
referee.
Oh no. My goodness.
What is the benefit and drawback to picking factionless? Because I think Schmeg would probably probably be factionless. So what are your thoughts on that?
Don't worry about factions. Factions is the only thing you don't choose.
Shit. Easy.
Yeah, because your stuff is different, so don't worry about factions.
Too easy. Do we have to pick a deity?
You do not have to, but
okay.
I made all of them myself, so if you'd like to read them.
Oh, well, then I would simply feel insulting if I didn't pick one.
You don't have to pick one, though.
I'm picking one now. I'm picking two.
All right. A quick reference for deities. If you look on the World Anvil and go under Divinity, you can actually see a lot more information about them, and it looks really clean and nice. But the White Pantheon is like the goodly deities or the positive emotion deities. The Gray Pantheon is like the neutral and ambiguous ones. The Black Pantheon is where all the cool deities are. Green Pantheon is That was a joke. That's like the evil or negative emotion ones. That's where all the metal ones are. The green pantheon is for the natural deities of nature and things like that. The blue pantheon is for the deities that are patrons of their race.
Nice.
For my character, I was also thinking about a warlock, but I would like to play a celestial warlock.
Mm-hmm. I'm liking it. I'm feeling it.
And my idea was, if a cleric is like what the god wants his servants to be, the celestial warlock would be the hired gun who does all the bad shit the god doesn't want everyone to know about.
Like an Inquisitor type of setup? Yeah, I like that.
Kinda, yeah.
I like that. You got a race in mind?
Mountain dwarf.
Oh, you're playing a dwarf? Yeah. My man. All right.
But I'll probably play it as a bit of a gish, or like a bit of more of a frontliner, because we do have a bit of a squishy party.
Don't worry.
We'll be fine.
I've got ideas.
Have you thought about which origin you'd like to be?
No. Are the... Hold on, let me have a look. So the titles, like where it says Stettin and Dabarak and that kind of thing, are they like specific places or anything
That
like
is
that?
correct. So
Right.
in Calcatesh, the origins are based off of where you're from. So let's say you chose Krazax, for example, which is the land of the dwarves. You get whatever is listed under Krazax to the right on that quick sheet, but then you get to choose a sub-origin, which gives you additional benefits. All origins give you at least an attribute bonus, with some exceptions, and the sub-origins give you like skills and unique factors. In Glaeus, your origins are based off of what clan that you're a part of, like large family or country family, like feudal clans.
Yeah. Is there dwarves in Glaeus?
They are not natural in Glaeus, no. So they're not. So there are not dwarven clans, but
Right.
each of the different clans are represented in Krazax, as each sub-origin has a ruling dwarven clan. But it's essentially the same mechanical statistics.
Okay, I'll have a read through.
Yeah.
I would love to make my deity Olakanhai. Olakanhai?
Excellent. I
How do you
thought
pronounce
might.
that?
It's pronounced Olakanhai, and he is the god of madness.
I have to read the description on your website because this is amazing.
Go ahead.
It says, the whispering madness, the forbidden thought, insanity unbound. Those that accept what they see deny themselves the truth hidden behind the greatest of lies, existence. There's a creature who whispers to those that seek the dark truth. He calls to them, seduces them, consumes them. He is always watching, listening, waiting.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Count me in.
Olakanhai.
Done.
Oh boy. Oh man, I might have to play Olakanhai again. Oh jeez. I'm gonna cough water again. All right.
Okay, then what's the martial skill?
Excellent. The martial skill is a skill that I have added to the homebrew. The martial skill represents your character. The skill itself represents your ability to ascertain an enemy's abilities, strength, like general strength, and what tactics it might employ. So the martial skill is used to identify combat parameters. So, for example, you might use the martial skill to identify an ability that the enemy has. And because you did, you can then prepare for it before it even had a chance to use it. That's what the martial skill is.
That's badass, okay.
The martial skill is also a free check at the start of each of your turns in combat. But even though the martial skill does exist, that's like the baseline existence for that. Other skills can be used in place of the martial skill if they become relevant. Such as if you're fighting a wizard, Arcana can be used, and it would reveal different things. But martial skill is the base one.
Right. Perfect.
Man, I think that is my 6th follower of a Lock and High on stream, I think.
Is that
Hold on.
frequent or infrequent?
Let's see. We had well, I guess technically that those other ones don't really count because they served him, but they didn't worship him. But so it'd be more like 4. But it's still he's pretty popular, and I'm glad. Very cool.
When it says that I can roll a 15 once per mission on a mental skill check, that means that if we confront something that needs a mental skill check, I can just arbitrarily say, okay, I'm going to use my 15 roll.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Love that.
You said you changed the fighter class. Is that?
That's for if you're Glea, if you're a Glean native. I changed it to Samurai, or rather Glea Samurai, and I will show you all of that and walk you through it. I'm glad you asked. One moment, please. Compiling. Loading. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, boom. All right. I'm about.
Hard time finding a deity of like sick riffs and.
Oh, you wish to know the metal deity?
Isn't there
Yeah.
a god of all music? Aren't you arbitrarily
up.
the god? Okay.
Well, might I interest you in one of 2 deities? Number 1, Crowley. Number 2, well, actually, all right. I'm gonna be straight up. I'm a huge fan of metal, so I may or may not.
I, but good metal, not.
I,
what we're talking about.
I see what you did there. So
Actual metal.
all right. Full disclosure. There is currently work being done on actual metal themes for each of the Black Pantheon gods. Like, we're actually making that music, so they all are metal in their own way. Like, there's Lorita.
Is there like a Dragon Force kind of like.
Dragon Force.
melodical?
That melodical metal would be probably Lorita, the goddess of wrath.
Lorita? Okay.
Yep. This is for you, Burn.
That's actually pretty sweet.
It expands. Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and give that the old read over. I'll let you read.
Samurai. Oh God.
Yep. So basically, as you read through it, you are required to follow the rules of Bushido, and the more powerful you become, the more you'll be expected to adhere to them, because the rule of Bushido is like followed throughout all of Glaeus to a certain extent. They've built society on that philosophy. All samurai follow the rule of Yuki, which is courage, but there is other rules attached to the other subclasses of samurai, which are the orders that you would choose. But please enjoy, and if you have any questions, ask and I shall answer them. Yes,
How
chat
many?
room. He does play
words,
Johnny Silverhand, and he is looking at samurai. Get
The
him.
correlation is not there. I promise you, I'm not here to be the cyberpunk guy again. All right.
It's okay. You do whatever you want to. Just they need to get it out of their system.
Yeah, I know. Get it out of your system.
Get it out now.
How many people play plain touched characters?
Quite a few. I mean, there's a lot of popular choices there. You've got your Typhlings, you got your Azamars, you got your Ganassi, all them. So they're pretty semi-common, but by all means, just play whatever you'd like. There's very few races that haven't had some representation.
Allow me to describe my mental vision of Schmeg, and you can maybe tell me where you think he would fit in best.
All right.
So the way Schmeg typically operates is that he wears a set of pretty regal, your fairly typical sorcerer / wizard robes, but very dark. And underneath it, he is completely featureless. No one knows what his face looks like. So I'm trying to think of what what playable race would sort of have no identifiable characteristics other than being ostensibly like a manifestation of the void.
Well,
Sick, dude. Sick.
Yeah, wasn't that pretty
Yeah,
heavy? Don't
fuck
write
yeah,
some
dude.
poetry on vampirefreaksanonymous.com. Dope. Shut up.
so essentially, you could just be like, you want to avoid probably the races with the pointed ears or any like discernible physicalities like that. Then, so you probably don't want to be like a centaur, because then they're gonna be able to tell you're a centaur. That's not gonna be very easy. That's not gonna be very easy to cover up. But so you could be things like, I'd stay away from like elves and stuff like that. But you could probably be human. You could be a Ganassi, depending on what kind. Because if your face is obscured, then a lot of the skin tone differentials or non-silhouette breaking physical features you could keep under wraps. So things like that, I'd say.
You know what? Nah, we're going whole hog. I want to be the metal sprite.
Oh.
I want to be a sprite. I'm gonna be a sprite. I want to be the little dog-sized sprite.
And so it begins.
Yep.
All right.
Hundo peasy.
That's gonna be easy for you because you have such tiny hands. You can already imagine what it's like.
Wrong! Hollywood has inflated your idea of how big a man's hands normally are. Mine are perfectly average size.
Other than that,
All these online websites are making you expect a guy's hands to be bigger than they normally are. Guys,
And then
like, I
there's
got
you.
9-inch fingers, more like 5.5.
dude, you're like 6'4", and I have bigger hands than you, and I'm 5'8".
You know what, dude? Just wait.
I'm worried that if he's playing a sprite, because my character's like really clumsy, at some point you are gonna probably get stepped on. Like,
Hell yeah.
Well, that's what.
Now
you'll
that-
notice that I chose the undying
Dude,
part
that'll
as
be
my
so metal.
adjective.
Like,
Now that
kind of
is
tavern.
comedy.
like just at a tavern, he's on a stool and this fucking giant comes in and sits on him. Like,
Awesome.
we're always gonna need to be rolling perception for like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lorita.
Sick. The goddess of wrath. Hell yeah. Let's see. Oh. Man, that's going to be awesome. All right, let's see. We've got Milton playing a Ironwing Sprite, Warlock, Undying, Badland Doomslayer, follower of Alakan High. Man, that's a hell of a character right there.
Dude.
Let's see. Kiwo's playing Typhlee. Did you decide on an origin yet, Kiwo?
Oh, I sent it over.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Did you want me to keep that secret?
Mhm.
Okay.
Cheeky.
All right. Origin. Classified.
You said warlocks can heal people too?
Well,
Or
that
is it only
depends.
certain types?
That depends on the type of warlock. Like a celestial warlock, for example, can heal people because they get access to cleric spells.
I stole that one. Sorry, man.
No, I was just curious if I need healing. Would that happen?
I need healing.
I can't attack that target.
Why don't you lead an army instead of touching me? It's my favorite Warcraft quote. If you keep clicking the grunt,
Yeah.
and if you click him too many
Work,
times,
work.
he'll just say, "Why don't you lead an army instead of touching me?" It's really fucking funny.
Mine's the job's done. That's it.
Job's
I'm just
done.
Like,
Good old peon.
Another one's the dwarf and human side. He goes, "Okay, I'll play your game, you rogue." You know, he's like... Oh, dude, the sorceress has a good one too. She says, "For the end of the world spell, press Control Alt Delete." That's a good one. There's
So
one.
is the rule of is it Bushido?
The way of the warrior.
War is deception. So like, am I not one that likes to start fights? Or like following that rule? Like, how would you describe that in a
Which
combative
thing
scenario?
which thing are you looking at?
I think it's the samurai order.
Which
rule
one?
of Chugi?
Right. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know there was other orders.
Yeah, there's
Or-
other orders. There's four orders.
It doesn't expand far enough.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah, can you?
Can't scroll down. Oh, I think you
So
might have
62 lines left.
to. Oh, well, you might need to download that one then. There's a lot there. Open that
Yeah,
up.
that might be helpful.
Yeah, to be clear, there are the Order of Kita, which is the Samurai of the North. Order of Minami, which is the Samurai of the South. Order of Azuma, which is the Samurai of the Far East. And then the Order of Nishi, which is the Samurai of the West. And they all have... God,
I
I'm
do
really...
like persuasion.
I'm really happy with what I ended up with making this, because I did all this in like a feverish work dream.
Has
So-
anyone played a samurai yet?
I just made this for Glass specifically. I made this like 2 days ago,
Oh.
so no one has touched it yet.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. Is there a way that you could send that into the?
Oh, go to that message I sent you, and then you
Oh,
can
you just
download
download
it. You can download it. Yeah, that's
Nice.
unfortunately what
Oh,
Discord
God, it
requires
is.
you to do.
Why is the font 72?
I don't know.
Okay, that's much better.
God, that those orc quotes reminded me that Kraken's playing a blue orc who is a wizard, but because of the Mundungu feat, he uses strength to cast. So he's really dumb.
Oh my god.
Screaming his spells out. Ah!
Yeah, basically, he just battle screams his spells out. I cast magic missile, and he claps his hands, and it flies at him. Very good. That's going to be a journey and a half right
That's
there.
unreal.
That's awesome. Huge strength. Very mage. God, that's gonna be so silly. Okay.
Cast deafen, and he clamps his ass cheeks together really hard.
Yeah.
Sonic boom wipes out everybody within a mile.
I cast Farsight. He just pulls out binoculars. Very cool. That is going to be a wild group.
Arcadum, is the only way to get the martial skill via the origins, or is it like a choosable one?
It's a
class?
It's a choosable one for all classes.
For all classes. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it's a choosable one for all classes. But to get it for free, it must be an origin.
Right. Okay. Is there anything? Is there any lore behind the Bandit of the Rolling Waste origin?
Okay, so the Bandits of the Rolling Wastes in Dabarak, which is a totalitarian militaristic society based off of... it's a meritocracy, so it's based off your merit, but higher military positions can actually be inherited, so it's a big problem in like that... In that, like, the society is based off of merit, but some people are born with an advantage because their dad was successful,
Right.
or their mother was a badass, right? So this causes a lot of turmoil whenever a weak leader is born into the higher positions, which is the noble class, which is the officer class. So the Bandits of the Rolling Waste is essentially what rebels are referred to as. So those rolling boulders of the north have actually hidden away many an attempted rebellion, which they're referred to as bandits in order to like deconstruct their movement. But many times there have been an attempt to overthrow the commanding government of Dabarak, and that is where the rebels basically make their home each time, are the Rolling Wastes.
Okay, so
cool.
unfortunately, I don't think it gives me the whole entire message when I downloaded it.
Oh, maybe I didn't post the whole thing. Hold on. This might be my problem. Let me delete this. Let me try again. This time, with feeling.
It ends with Ronin's hat.
No, that is everything.
The faithless domain and everything below that isn't.
No,
part of it?
that's not a part of it. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
More to it?
there should be 4 orders, and then the base fighter stuff. I think you'll really like the
So I see only Order of the Kita, and then it goes to Rule of. Is Bushido also a samurai order?
Oh, okay. Let me kind of walk through this. If you look on here, I'll show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Order of Kita, Order of Minami, and
Yeah,
then
there you go. Yeah.
Azuma. Okay.
Yeah. Each of the different orders add a specific rule of Bushido that you have to adhere to. So all samurai follow Yuki, but depending on which of the orders that you choose, you get an additional rule that you have to follow. For Kita, it's Chugi. For Minami, I believe it is Gi. For Azuma, it is Rei. And for Nishi, it is Jin. So, I think you'll really like Nishi, because that is where you can play a Ronin samurai and do the beginning 1-stroke, 1-kill attack and kill multiple enemies at once. It's very cool. If they're weak enough, that is.
Which one is that?
That one's the Order of Nishi. So, if you look at the beginning of the samurai fighter for Glaeus, you can expend your focus to do one of 3 things, which is reliability, grit glory, or Ayajutsu. And the Order of Nishi focuses on Ayajutsu, because normally when you use Ayajutsu, when initiative is rolled, you may move and take the dash action, draw your weapon, and attack an enemy, and if it hits, it's considered a critical hit. But the Nishi order allows you, if you defeat an enemy by doing that, you get to do it again. And you get to do it up extra times up to your proficiency modifier. So that means at level 3, when you would get this order, you can kill 3 enemies when initiative is rolled by flashing through the battlefield. You know, like the standard, cool cinematic samurai moves.
So an anime moment can be had.
Oh yeah.
With that order.
Oh, well, anime moments can happen no matter what you play, because I'm very big on cinematic fighting whenever it's called for.
Which order was that?
That is the Order of Nishi. That's the Order of the West. Also, the other ones are also very
Am I
cool.
blind? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's a tail end. Okay. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
So, the rule of Bushido is kind of like almost diplomacy over violence.
Well, it depends,
Or
because
just-
there are different. So there are 7 rules of Bushido, and all of them incorporate a different aspect. So all samurai follow the rule of Yuki, which is courage, death before dishonor, accept only worthy challenges, attack only the armed. So you don't attack the weak. You don't attack. Well, when I say weak, you don't attack the unarmed or the surrendered, stuff like that. You only fight actual fights. You don't sully your blade with, the innocent and thing. Well, not innocent, but those that aren't fighting you. Because you can be an evil samurai, but even the evil samurai follow Bushido. Perhaps not the spirit, but at least the letter. So all samurai follow that. But then, because let's say you chose Nishi, right? You would add the second rule of Bushido that your character follows, which is Jin, which is compassion is worth more than honor. So, kindness. So you might steal food to feed the hungry, type of thing. And that's why most that follow the Order of Nishi are Ronin. They're lordless.
I like that.
Yeah. They also get the sick Ronin's hat, that straw hat. And it counts as a shield. Gives you a +1 AC. It's so sick.
What, they whip out the hat as a
No.
no.
You wear it, and it can block. It can block sword blows.
Okay, I thought he just like pulled off his hat, almost pulled like an odd job, started throwing it at people.
I mean, you could do that
That'd
too.
be
But
awesome.
Oh, That does sound fun.
Isn't
Okay.
Kung Lao?
Yeah,
He's
Kung Lao
the-
does that.
He has like the
Mhm.
blade hat, and he can
Yep.
slice you with it.
Oh yeah.
But attacking with the head is possible, but it's just you have it and it protects you. I don't know if you've seen a lot of like I guess anime or fights with that, but many times the blade will hit the hat and not the person. It'll stop the blade and it'll have like a cut in it, and it looks really sick. Also, if you choose any like feats that have to do with shield play, you can use them because your hat counts as a shield,
Ooh.
which is also very cool. But yeah.
This is definitely a class
So,
I'm interested
so that's
in.
Nishi. Let me go over the other orders so I can give them their time
Dude,
in the
just
light.
make Cypher from Valorant. Your hat
Never
does
played it.
tricks.
There's Order of Azuma, which is the order to the east. They are all about politeness and poise. So they're the more decorative samurai. But the cool thing about them is they have a grander heal when they heal themselves with grit or glory. And they also have the ability they get access to like the Omega parry, which is you can make an attack roll against an enemy's attack, and if you beat it, you negate all damage and effects that it would do, even if it's magical. So the Azuma can like parry magic and shit. It's really cool.
That's cool.
The Minami is more of the samurai like general, like the samurai of the battlefield. So they get the ability to have reliable strikes, and they can expend their focus to have an ally attack as well as them. So you can attack. It's a team up attack, which is super cool and useful.
Oh, they're all cool.
Yeah, these are all rad. Like,
Yeah,
sucks
what
and
on
then-
you, Burn.
And then
yeah.
the
Maybe I
last
should have had you give all the other orders airtime because first I was like, okay, odd job, shield hat, that sounds fun, and then you just kept going. Why?
there's one more, and that's the Order of the North, which is the Order of the Kita. Now this one's a little bit more Chinese inspired, like the Wuxia, which is the use of magic and swordplay. It's my replacement for Eldritch Knight for the samurai, but they get the ability to use their focus to conjure a spirit blade infused with the power of the yokai, which lets you do a bunch of extra damage.
So like a double attack or something?
Oh no! It like your sword, becomes a lightsaber, and you just cut people with force damage. It's very cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you also get access to spell casting, so you can cast spells. Look at you casting spells over there. And that spell casting gives you access to like the wizard spell list, so you can do all kinds of stuff like conjure a shield, and basically you use enchantments while fighting. Like you can inscribe like magical wording on your blade, which can activate things like the shield spell. You can cast like magic missile out of it, all kinds of cool stuff. So it gives you magic versatility.
Okay, completely random question, but are there like native herbs and stuff in this world, or like any sort of
When you say native herbs, what do you mean?
like flowers and
Yeah.
special plants?
Oh yeah.
Is there like a list of those types
I
of plants?
could-
Like any
I could make one for you because that has been asked yet, but they do exist.
cool. Okay. And are there any that give certain effects?
Are you asking me, can you
Like
get high?
weed?
Yeah, either get high
Okay,
or just
I'll
start like
answer that.
astrally projecting
Yeah, yeah.
almost.
There are
Get on shrooms.
there are plants, herbs, things like that do have psychedelic effects that have effects on the body. Specifically, the three major ones for Glaeus, there is a calming pipeweed that exists.
Nice.
Actually, the calming pipeweed, I haven't named it yet, but I was thinking of something like Warrior's Rest, because the idea behind it is that it is a it is a drug that is used to calm the battle weary mind. They actually use it to combat PTSD in their soldiers. Like a soldier will smoke that to calm their nerves because battle is pretty intense.
Hashtag relatable.
The second one is probably more of a dangerous one. It is a black mushroom that, like, it's like absinthe. It makes you like crazy in battle and all of that, but it's incredibly
Hell yeah.
addictive and it destroys the body.
Let's put it in our
Ooh,
butt.
Okay, sweet.
And the third one, I believe, was, well, technically,
Copium.
no, it's sake, but
So
just
this
alcohol.
dark mushroom, is it rare to find?
Not super rare, but it is an uncouth. It's considered an uncouth item, so many regular shops don't sell it because there's only really one use for it, and that is, well, what I just described. But there are plenty of merchants that could be found if you ask the right people that could sell it to you.
Okay.
And you could just find it too if you ever go to the Laughing Swamp.
Easy. Let's just go to the Laughing Swamp.
Okay. Because I had an idea with that.
If you bring up the Glacius map, you can see where that is.
I did see it. I did see the swamp.
I must go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
That's fine.
Dude, Burn, you could
So
roll for any one of these, and it would be badass.
I'm thinking of doing the Kita with the Jedi thing, but I
Okay.
can't handle the spell casting without being on a crazy acid trip. I'm completely useless and
Yeah.
heavily dependent on that drug in order to function in battle.
Dude, every village or every town that we go to, you're like, yo, we need to get a hookup.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta go meet someone at this bar.
Just as a really quick
I'm also
side note-
hyper. I'm thinking of being, because of the meme of ASMR or ASMR. I'm very hypersensitive to sound.
Uh-huh. No, we're gonna
and-
hang out and it's gonna be sick.
Yeah, that's gonna work great.
No, listen, you will
Hell
be
yeah.
soothed by that music. Now, as just a really
Shut
quick
the fuck
side
up.
note.
Don't tell me how to play my character.
All right, fair enough. As just a really quick side note, I just want to take this opportunity really quickly to talk to chat and just let you guys know. I don't know if you guys heard the craziest news coming out of NASA yesterday. It was something to do with the moon and something to do with the fact that Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to Arcadum with Twitch Prime. Do you have an Amazon Prime account? Then you can subscribe today for free by connecting Twitch Prime to your Twitch account and using it to subscribe here for free.
Huge.
That was good.
I feel like
It worked.
I'm so nervous because I play like my character is so like she's very good and she's very kind and she's gonna it's gonna be like
I put some crackhead.
it's gonna be like that nerd surrounded by like all the crazy like metal goth kids and she's just like, oh hi guys.
I'm trying to
my
make a character that's everything that I hate. And
So
and then just so I know that I'm out of my element and it's gonna be like, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a challenge.
listen,
I'm-
I
But I
was
feel
thinking,
like the end game I'm playing myself. Like only the person that's gonna lose the most is me. Like me, Herona is gonna lose the most.
I think that'll be
I like that
interesting.
kind of game.
I always like playing like really grotty, like kind of goofy characters. Like I love playing goblins. I had when I did an Arcadum campaign, I was a trash bard, and she was just really unclean and gross, and just everyone like the sight of her would make people throw up. And now it's like, okay, I'm gonna go the complete opposite way and just be a full spellcaster, and I'm gonna be nice, and it just feels very weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be very judgmental of the type of spells you chose to have. Be
Oh.
judgmental of any kind of anything that you love. Very judgmental of all of that kind of stuff.
The worst thing is just knowing like she's patient. That's the worst thing is I can't talk about it. I got too many secrets about my character. God damn it! It's always if you
Yeah,
do
that's
have any-
really lame, bro. Dog.
so what I
find out
did
an
with-
RP, okay, Corona?
what I did with my bard before was because I love getting like the DM more involved, even though he already is. When I played a bard, I had magic hand as one of my spells, but no one knew how my magic hand was other than Arcadum, and I messaged him. I was like, right, okay, I want to cast this, but it's not going to be a hand; it's going to be a magpie. and you have full control over it. So have fun. So just randomly, like magic hand would come out, and then like the magpie would go and pickpocket someone. It's like, no, I need you to open a fucking door. Like I think I had one of my characters had like a cursed eyeball. Like she picked up a cursed item that grew legs, gouged out her eye, ate it, and then took its place inside her eye socket. And I gave the CM full control over it, so it would just be fighting, and then suddenly like her eyeball would crawl out, and like it was gross. It was horrible.
It was great.
Well, you live, you learn.
Let the DM just fuck with you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
All right, Burn, do you know what you're going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a drug-dependent schizophrenic Aasimar.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So I was looking at an Aasimar protector, and they look very pretentious and holy, or whatever, kind of diplomatic, or so. I'm feeling like this man's gonna be obsessed with herbs, and he knows of the black shrooms, and when he takes them is when he can. That's the only time in which he gets under this like schizophrenic spell, which changes him into this like warrior or samurai that allows him to do the spell casting and spirit blades. Otherwise, he's more doesn't want to taint his armor. Would rather pick some daisies in the field and get high and watch everybody else do crazy stuff.
Has he ever dabbled in like alchemy and that sort of thing? like So if you're foraging, so you like know all your herbs and this that.
That would be
like,
amazing. I would love that.
Ooh,
Yes. I want him to be an alchemist, and he's constantly looking for a way to enhance the features of the shroom and butt chug it. And his name
Dude,
is gonna be...
it needs to be like one of those druggies that are like, yeah, but this like high is like when it really hits you, it's like a wall. But then when the peak is like this ethereal essence that is just on the top of your brain, you could never grasp it. But then the come down is like this rush, right? With like the wind on the mountain. It's kind of like that. And that when you talk about drugs, every drug is a journey.
Yes. Monologuing about the acid trip that I take.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically just two different personalities that conspire after pre-drug, post-drug.
You're gonna make like a fantasy DMT. Like,
yeah, that's the goal. That's all he wants in life, is to make
the most potent psychedelic.
Yeah, LSD that's just so intense.
Imbued with magic. Christ.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I think I'm going to name him.
Oh my god.
All right. Here we go.
You have to say that out loud so I know how to.
I'll save it for session 1.
Okay.
It's not the first time I've had.
He's a firm believer that you can get more high if you like how people can get more drunk if they butt chug. He's a firm believer.
I was gonna say you're gonna be
that.
parachuting every substance we find.
You know, I'm not even like bothered by that name, because as
I'm a roofer.
LOL funny name as that is, I had a character named Balls Deep in him, so.
Oh,
nice.
Hell yeah, man.
I did
That's a good one.
I did play a goblin once called Wilma Dickfit, so.
I mean, my previous character was Buttplug Fizzlespark, and he was a goblin tinkerer in a one-shot. So I think I just have a butt problem. I don't know.
Okay, dude, it's butt stuff.
I'm gonna just name my character John.
Have you decided what order of samurai you're gonna have?
Yeah, I think the Spirit Blade one is at Chugi. just really in the inscribing spells and the weapons give them that like
That's
like
Order
spell
of the
casting
Kita.
on the blade, making that Jedi mind trick type of thing.
Okay, Kita. Sick. And have you decided an origin?
Oh, no, I have not. But I'll look in. I can do the second one, right? Is the second one?
First one, the Glaeus origins, since you chose
First
Samurai.
Okay.
I have chosen
So
an
they'll be under
origin.
clans then, right?
Yeah, choose one of the clans. Northern or Southern Kingdoms. And if you want to see any concept art of any of those clans, I have them. Concept art of the cultures, that is.
Real quick question for you. How many spells should I be do I get 2 spells? Am I correct in thinking that I get 2 spells at level 1?
That's correct, I believe.
Okay.
Actually, let me go look. I think you get to know 2 and you get to cast 1, but let me go look real quick.
And a side question related, what is a cantrip?
Cantrips are spells that you can cast an infinite number of times. They're your bread and butter basic stuff.
Sick. Oh, hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah, dude.
So on that list, go and teach everybody to look up spells. This will make it really easy on you. Go to references, click that. Go to spells, click that. Let it load, and then go up to the top left-hand corner. Do you see where it says home? Go under that, click filter, and then go to level where it says cantrip. Click that until it's blue, and then go to class and go to warlock. Click that until it's blue, and then hit save. And then that'll show you all the cantrips that your warlock can take, and then you just rinse and repeat that for first level spells when you're done picking your cantrips.
Love it.
Yeah, and when you click on them on that site, on the right, it'll show you what it does.
Now, so just to be clear here, so for example, if I had 2 spell slots, I could, in theory, fill both of those with cantrips.
Okay. So essentially, you get 2 cantrips, which you can cast infinitely.
Okay.
And then you get to choose 2 spells that are first level that you know, and you get to cast 1 leveled spell per day.
Ah, hell yeah. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, Burn, you know how you're Asuma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like one of your parents was an angel? Just curious.
Oh, how the race works?
No, I'm asking. Yeah, I think that's how it's like. You're like a half angel, right?
I know they can have wings and stuff.
Yeah, it could be an angel, it could be an Aslanti. There's basically any celestial type of porth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming my spells, it's just in that. Since it's a class you created, it wouldn't be on there. Correct?
Say again?
Since I'm a samurai, my stuff wouldn't be on 5e tools.
It would not. Not at least not the version that you're playing.
Yeah. Also, for clans, which type of clan would be more, like alchemists, alchemically oriented?
Well, let's
Would it be more in like the medicine realm? In Key?
Well,
Key in Southern Kingdoms?
Well, let's go ahead and go over this. The Northern Kingdoms are the kingdoms that are associated with the yokai. So since you are planning to follow the route of the Order of Kita, you might consider choosing one of them because you'll actually be closer to the yokai, although it's not a requirement. The Southern Kingdoms are based more off of the traditional style of the feudal, like feudal Japan, feudal China, stuff like that, of the small family states fighting for power. If you wanted one that's more alchemically based, then you probably want to choose some of the more intellectual ones. So, like the Zoo is a good one. Key is also a good one because you can choose medicine.
Yeah, I felt like because they also have like nature, medicine.
Let's see. Sejong is a good one. Gives you lots of skills and an expertise in one. So if you wanted to be an alchemist, you could choose that one and actually like choose expertise in a single the Arcana skill, which is what you would use for alchemy. Another one you might consider is let's see here. That's actually a good one. Jinsha, which is I believe that's wind. Oh, no. I'm sorry. That is metal. That's the metal. That is the Metal Clan, which they are all about wealth and money and trade. But they also would be a way for you to actually get access to those drugs because they have a big market. You know, stuff
a big
like
market for drugs?
that. No, a big market, period, which means, you know, there are people there that can sell that because the market's big enough to support it, if you understand what I mean.
Ooh.
So there's that.
So there's one that's more on like knowledge or like knowledge of alchemy or knowing, or like it would help me in making the best drug of all time.
Yeah.
I think that's what I want to go with.
All right. Then Sejong's probably the one you want to go with.
Let's do that.
Sejong. All right. Cool. Cool. Tight. All right. Okay. Okay, cool. So we got that character. Sock, did you choose an origin?
Yeah, I did. I want to go with Is it Gamblerborn?
Gamblerborn. All right. My man.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. And my question, like to add on to the question to Burn earlier, can my patron be like an angel of a good god, but can that also be like Burn's character's like dad or something?
If you really want to, and if he's okay with it, yeah.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable with this RP sock. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm down. I'm so down. Let's do it. Worship my dad and then worship me.
I like it.
Patron is Analius's father.
Is this cum stacking?
I think so.
Jesus.
What the fuck did I just hear?
All right. Did you choose an origin yet, Herona?
I think so.
Oh,
No,
do
I'm
I?
looking at Wendigo Soul just because of the fact that it says you're healed for 3 hit points as you feed on the misfortune of others.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that the misfortune is by being around me. So I feel like I'm going to perpetually be feeding.
All right.
No, that's cum stacking.
Yeah, that's cum stacking.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still trying to.
Oh, okay. It's fine. It's whatever you want to do.
The other part of it, it says born while their mothers are eaten by their fathers.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's pretty metal.
That is. That really enters my Sandman.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No!
Yeah, let's do it. Badlands Wendigo Soul.
Oh, so that's the one? Nice.
Yeah, I guess so. Sure.
Excellent. All right. So, Wendigo Soul?
Yep.
All right. We're making good progress. We're making good progress.
You're gonna love the fucking cantrips I'm taking. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna fucking love it.
Excellent. Okali dokali. Oh, right. So now that we're kind of getting our characters kind of, well, I want to play that. Now we can start going over character creation. You can use any character sheet that you guys have access to or would like to use. My suggestion is it's not really a big deal because I'm only going to use your character sheet for like the very beginning because I'm going to program all of your character stuff into tokens that I will use in map tools. So let's go ahead and do this. So this is a fillable character sheet from Wizards of the Coast PDF that you can just add that in there. And we can go over all the things that I need you guys to fill out so I can program your tokens later. Or you can use another character sheet creator. It doesn't really matter to me. So let's go over that now. All right, give me just a second. Okay. Why is this taking so long to load? Okay. I'll just scroll up and find it myself, game. One more. Ah, there it is. That's what I need. Okay. So these are your stat arrays. These are the ability scores that you'll be granted, and you get to choose one of these. There is the Specialist, the Madman, and the Razzle Dazzle, and that gives you access to the attributes listed there that you can put into any of your Strength, Dex, Con, all that good stuff, which governs the aspects of your character. So, if you open your character sheet, wherever it is, please choose one of those 3 arrays and then place the statistics where you'd like them to be. Any questions so far of what I just discussed?
So basically, I'm thinking that I'm going to be the Specialist because I'm going to pump up my charisma because I think charisma is my casting
That is correct.
thing as a warlock. So basically, if I want to do with a Specialist, then I could put 17 into charisma and then to 12 into intelligence, 12 into wisdom, and then like 11 into constitution, 10 into strength, 10 into dex.
Yep, and you just
Easy clap.
You just fill those out on the sheet
Got it.
that I linked there. And then I'm also going to be issuing equipment to you, so you don't have to worry about that. Everything else that you've chosen already has stuff pre-locked in for you, so that's going to be fine. You're going to be level 1, so your options are limited anyway. If you are a spellcaster, I need you to list on your sheet, under where it says spellcasting and attacks, list what cantrips you chose and what spells that you know, so I can program the token accordingly. And the last thing that I need for you to choose is each of you gets a set of skills you get to choose from. And I need you to click the small dot next to the skills when we get there. But we'll get there in a moment. For now, those of you that are spellcasters, please go and select which spells you'll start with. Remember, you're level 1. So, like some of you that only get casting when you actually choose your order or your class subclass choice, you don't get that yet.
Okay, so I think I know a few of the cantrips that I would like. I'm not sure if that's something that I can give you or it's something that I should write down here.
Go to your fillable sheet. Here,
Sure.
You'll scroll down. Do you see where it
I
says
see.
attacks
I
and
see,
spellcasting? Yeah. You can
Got
just
it.
fill that in and put them there.
Sick. Okay. And I don't need to put any more information, just the name of it.
Yeah, just the name. I'll know what the spell
Yeah,
is.
yeah, that's fair.
What else should I be including as a samurai? Especially since I do have spellcasting or whatever.
You don't get spellcasting yet. You get that at level 3.
Okay.
You guys are starting level 1, so you just don't even need to worry about this part.
Okay, all I worry about is the stats, the
Yep.
initial.
The biggest thing I need from you guys is your stats, and you're going to choose skills in a second from your class list. And then after that, and after you've chosen spells as well, everything else I can handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you lay down for me what each of these
Ah,
are
what they mean?
specialized for? Yeah.
Okay, that means I
Yeah.
get to explain the attributes using the tomato method.
Let's go.
Which is my absolute favorite thing. So, let me open this up for you. So, strength is your ability to crush a tomato. Dexterity is your ability to throw a tomato. Constitution is your ability to eat a bad tomato. Intelligence is knowing that a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing that a tomato does not go in a fruit salad. Charisma is the ability to sell a tomato-based fruit salad.
Love it.
Those are what the
Okay.
attributes have governing over.
All right, let me change these around.
So if my constitution was real high, then I could be butt chugging some really bad shrooms.
And you'll be fine.
And
Well,
I'll be fine.
better. You're probably not. I wouldn't consider you fine because you're a drug addict, but, you would...
It sounds perfect for me.
Be
Not
more
say anything more
successful.
than that. So I can shove raw tomatoes laced with several strains of LSD and some acid to
Toothpaste.
start butt chugging in order to reach that celestial alignment when I hit level 3 and start spell casting and get my spirit blade out.
Dude, I don't want to be anywhere around you.
Dude,
tripping
this
your
is gonna be
balls on
awesome. You're gonna
5
like
grams of black mushrooms and swinging
flip
around
back
a sword.
your
Dude, you-
Everyone looks like they're made out of licorice.
like samurai robes and just drop trout and you're just shoving mushrooms up your ass. You're like, I got a
You guys-
powerful one, guys. Just,
You guys are preparing for battle, and it's like, guys,
Yeah,
this is
literally.
the only way. This is the only way.
People are sharpening their
rub this
swords
cream
and
onto
stuff,
my
and,
ass.
we got this one dude just shoving mushrooms up his asshole. Don't worry, he'll be ready in a few minutes. Just
Yeah. I feel like Madman might be good because intelligence would probably be fairly important for knowing or
Arcana?
being able to expound upon certain herbs and combining them to create the perfect drug.
Yeah.
So I think
I did Madman.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Same.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm looking at these abilities. I mean, we're all level 1, so I can either choose one or the other. For like bird.
Say again?
For my bard, it's like one or the other for these spells.
Okay, so you get a list of cantrips, which you get to choose from that list, following the method I explained earlier, which I can explain again. And then you
Sorry.
choose spells that you know from
don't know
under
spells.
from your spell casting list. It gives you a list of spells that you know, or rather, a number of spells that you can choose to be known. If you look on the website that I linked you, if you look at the chart, it should actually say on the right what spells known you have, and then like how many that you get to choose, and then you choose them from the list. I'll go look at it with you. We can handle it. So, you get to know 4 first level spells and 2 cantrips. So, once again, go to references, click that drop down box, go to spells, and then go to.
I'm not even the right thing with you. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Arcadum, if we're using this sheet, where should we put if we choose the martial scale?
Just put that under feats and traits. Remember, this sheet
Okay.
is only going to be used for the purposes of me designing your token. Your token will have everything pre-programmed for you. You won't need to
Right.
use the sheet. You'll just need to click buttons. It's not even a big deal.
Okay.
So just to be clear, I just want to make sure that I'm not screwing this up. So for starting out, I'm gonna have access to how many cantrips and how many level 1 spells?
All right, for a warlock, you would start with. You get to choose 2 cantrips, and you get to choose 2 first level spells that you know.
Okay, now question for you.
Yeah.
It says here, starting at first level, you learn the Spare the Dying cantrip. Does that mean that automatically takes up one
That
of my
is
cantrips?
addition.
Or is...
Yeah. What
Oh.
we talked about, that's what all warlocks get.
Okay.
Your specific path that you chose, which I believe warlocks do get it at level 1.
Yep.
You get that in addition to everything else.
Yeah, baby. Okay.
Okay, you said under spells. Where am I going?
Okay, you're under spells.
Mhm.
What you need to do is go to the top left-hand corner where it says home. Go to that filter underneath it. Click filter, and then go to where it says level. Click cantrip and first level. Make sure that they're blue, and then go to bard. Click that and make sure it's blue, and then go to save. And then now the site has automatically filtered cantrips and first level for you. Now go up to where it says level on that chart. Click that, and now it's in the appropriate order of cantrips
Sweet.
to first
Okay.
for easy selection. I love this site. It's very good.
This is awesome.
Oh my god, there's so many. I don't understand. So many people with session 0. Oh man. I don't understand Twitch sometimes. All right. Yeah, okay.
And where on the sheet should we write these down?
All right, so in the sheet, in the middle, you'll see an area called attacks and spellcasting.
Got it.
Just go ahead and list them there.
Again, I don't worry about anything right now. I'm just kind of chilling, I guess.
Nope, you're
Nice.
you're putting mushrooms into your anus.
I'm boofing.
At this time. Oh man. Ooh, excuse me.
I'm also a method actor, so I'm gonna make sure I gather some mushrooms and prepare for session 1.
Mm-hmm.
You got any recommendations, guys? Any certain types of mushrooms?
Yes, shiitake.
What do you
Shiitake, my man. Yeah.
Yeah.
thinking? Some there's a strain of mushroom literally called penis envy.
Wait, really?
100%.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I hope you guys know that whether or not you have a direction of where you want to go in this campaign, if we don't go to this swamp, my character's gonna die. He's gonna die of withdrawals. So
Oh God.
I'm just making that know. If you want me to be any sort of useful, we have to go to that swamp.
If you'd like, I could tell you about the campaign now. The idea is that this campaign, you'll begin in Alexandria, and essentially you'll be working for a powerful merchant who came from Calcatesh and wishes to collect these old artifacts for scholarly academic pursuits. And they basically, what he wants you to try and find are these fabled scrolls of Notchek, which is a storyteller of Glaeus. And through the course of the campaign, by seeking out these scrolls for this benefactor, your group, because you're part of the prologue groups, your actual purpose for playing, other than having a good time and all the good stuff, but your meta purpose is to teach all the viewers and other players about fables and their magical effects that they actually have in Glaeus. Because in Glaeus, a fable is it's like a powerful story that's stored on scrolls, and they actually have magical effects, and they're powerful magic artifacts that can contort the land around them. They can summon yokai. Some of them are even yokai themselves. So, for example, if there is a story of a flood, and it's inscribed as a fable, then the area around where it is stored floods.
Oh, crazy.
if you understand what I mean. So
That's awesome.
yeah, that's
cool.
the concept that will be introduced and explored in your campaign.
All right. Okay, so one cantrip and 2 spells, right?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
1 cantrip and 2 spells.
No. As a bard, you get to be super cool. You get 4 first level spells and 2 cantrips.
Should I just list them for the attacks? Because, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to put them in like the little bars for the attacks. You can just click on the area underneath that and you just list them out. And don't worry, for those of you that are inexperienced with D&D, the reason I'm starting at level 1 is so I can basically teach you guys the game. And you also get to go through your tutorial fight, which is awesome.
Yeah. Unreal.
So I have a little thing that I do where when you enter your tutorial fight, you fight enemies that talk to you in the meta sense and explain how you do things. It's just a little funny thing I do.
Nice.
Like for example, in Broken Bonds, which is the OTV group, they fought tutorial skeletons that told them they were doing a great job whenever they killed one of them. It was awesome. Don't forget that you can use this ability to attack me even harder. I've been defeated. Well done. Ah! He falls over. Very good. Yeah, a little something I do for tutorial to make sure everybody understands what's going on.
Perfect.
But with the exception of that fight, I don't hold back. So.
Okay, so I think I've got my spells and my cantrips laid out.
Coolio. What about the rest of you that are spellcasters?
Yeah, I got it all down.
I'm doing mine now.
Okay, Kiwo, how about you?
I have to do my cantrips.
Yeah, I think I've got an idea, and again, there's another. Well, I'll DM you. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm really bad with the character sheets. I've never played like a spellcaster before, so I'm just like looking at the spell section, just like, what? There's just numbers and lines everywhere.
Oh, I forgot this was made. Yeah, I'll help you with that, Kiwo. I was just scrolling on the side, and you wanted to see artwork of an Iron Wing sprite, Milton. Well,
Yes.
somebody made fan art of Lily Pichu's Iron Wing sprite.
Okay. That is fantastic.
Hey, that's epic.
I love it.
It's so awesome. Okay, so now I might as well use this time to explain to you what you guys are getting yourselves into. I have a very dedicated artist community, so everything that you guys do is probably going to have fan art made of it, including Session 0. I haven't looked yet, but I would not doubt that there's already fan art of you guys in
Excellent.
just sitting here. So.
There is.
So when do we have a group boofing session? Fan art, boofing fan art, whole squad.
God, I forgot how cool this actually looked, dude. With their hand going through the goblin. That's so sick. Dude. Oh, man. Original fairy screams. That's pretty funny. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway. Very cool. Oh, and another thing is that I will need one more thing for your tokens to be made, and that is I will need artwork of your character because I need to use it to make the foundation for the token so it can be viewed, and I'll also need it so that I can design the overlay.
Nice.
Which I think I showed you guys earlier. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll need that art before we can play. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and make sure, is everybody good for for Mondays at 2 p.m. CST as our actual playtime.
Today, Mondays, right?
Yeah,
Wait.
today
Okay.
is Monday. Yes.
Yes, sorry. Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good for me too.
If everybody's good for that, then I will lock it in officially, which means our official first session for the Scrolls of Not Check will be April 12th at 2 p.m. CST.
So we need to get art
Oh yeah.
by then.
I will need art by the 10th. I will need your official character art. Oh, yep, it's already started.
The
See?
10th.
I told you. It's already started. I usually go after fan art at the end, so I'll be sure to do that. Yeah, that looks great. Look at that.
Are you eating bones?
Bones, yes.
How many can you fit in your mouth?
A few or one really big one.
Well,
What about sideways?
That would probably hurt, but I could try it.
What about in your butt?
But what about in your butt?
I'm not the boofer here.
all
You
right.
will be soon.
But nothing's
You
stopping
will be soon.
The man on a mission to convert everyone to boofing.
Listen, it's like the power of friendship. The more people that are boofed with him, the more powerful his samurai skills become. You guys, this
Well, it's called imbuing. You're just imbuing your
yeah.
friends.
Do you have a name for your character, Sock?
Oh god. I'm very
Jake.
bad with names.
Oh, are you still choosing spells? Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm still choosing
Go
spells.
ahead. I don't want to distract you.
Just be Sock,
No,
a dwarf.
a self-insert. Milton, could I get your spells just so I don't step on your toes? Because we don't get a lot.
Yeah, of course. Spells or cantrips?
Both, sure.
Sure. So for cantrips, I'm pretty happy with it. I get Among the Dead because or Spare the Dead. I don't know why I wrote Among the Dead. Anyways, I get that one for being a warlock. I'm gonna be taking Toll the Dead, which is I pick an enemy and they hear the sonorous sounding of a bell and they take necrotic damage. And I'm taking Friends.
Okay.
Which gives me a chance to use my charisma to soothe my target. And for spells, I'm going with Hellish Rebuke
Okay.
and Arms of Hadar.
Hey, Moon, how's it going? Welcome, man.
Got it. Thank you.
How do you want us to get the spells and the cantrips that you selected to you? Do you want us to put some in here or like save out the sheet?
Just put it on the sheet, and then whenever we're finished with the sheet, I'll need you guys to download it and then send it to me in this chat, and then I
Okay.
can use it and your artwork to design your tokens.
So is there anything else I need to add other than my base stats?
We're about to get there.
Okay,
I
cool.
I needed the spellcasters to finish, and then we're gonna go on to skills, which you will participate in, and then we'll be done with the sheets.
Awesome. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing out on anything.
No, you're good. Everybody got their spells chosen?
I sure do. I'm good.
Sock?
Yes, I think I'm good.
All right, Herona?
Yep.
All right, then we're good. So now we can move on to skills. So go to your character sheet, and you'll see an area that says skills, and then you'll see little dots next to them. That marks whether or not you have proficiency. So we get to go over skills. We're gonna
What
go.
page is this? Is the skills thing on?
That's
on
on
the
your
first
character
page.
sheet. That's on your character sheet.
It's right next to your. It's like right of intelligence. If you're intelligent enough, you'll be able to see
I
it.
got it. Bingo.
Flex your skills muscle.
Got it.
I see what you did there. All right. Burn. Please choose 2 skills from this.
All right. I might need a tomato analogy again.
That's okay. I'll go over all the skills after I list them all out for you guys. Let's see. Herona is a bard. So you get... You choose 3 of any skill, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Kiwo is a sorceress. So she gets these. Very cool. Alright, get that. Click that out. And then we've got the rest of you are warlocks. Yes. Okay. So we have Milton. And then we have Sock. Choose 2 from those. All right. So, couple things to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and go over those quick guides, because before you actually choose those skills, you want to make sure that you avoid redundancies, because your origins and race actually give you skills to start with. So let's go ahead and pop on over those. I'll go over each of your characters and tell you which skills that you have, and then you get to make a choice from that.
Do we check off those skills?
You check off those skills, yes.
Okay.
Which is in the little circle on the left. Do you see where I'm talking about on the skills of this character sheet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, let's go and start with Burn. Burn, you have... you are an Azamar, which I don't think gets... let me just check. Azamar Protector, do they get... They do not get a skill. So, you are a Samurai, which doesn't start with any base skill. And Sejong is your origin. So, because you chose that origin, you get to choose any 2 skills that you want. So let's start with that.
Any 2 skills that I want?
Yep. Oh, let me give you the skill list. Hold on. Let me give you guys a full list of skills, and then I can also explain how the skills work.
Wait, there's more skills than are already listed on here?
Oh, that's the ones that you get to choose from based off your class. That's the last step.
Oh. So you're about to list other skills.
I'm about to list the entire list of skills.
These are skills based off of like your character and class. The one on the sheet, those are like base ones.
Okay.
So
where would we be putting these down? These skills.
I'll walk you through it. First, let's start with what the skills actually are. So, athletics is your ability to run, jump, swim, all that good stuff. And the checks you made will be based off those. Acrobatics is your ability to also jump, balance, roll, avoid things like that. And it is governed by dexterity, which is what the things to the left mean. Sleight of hand is your ability to do, mundane magic, like, make things disappear in your hand, stuff like that. You're able to steal things, hide things with your hands. All the things that literally are based off sleight of hand. Stealth, pretty straightforward. Being able to hide and not be heard, things like that. Arcana is the knowledge and the ability to apply the practical knowledge of how spellcasting works. So, like the foundations of magic, spellcasting matrices, and anything else that has to do with the paraphernalia of arcane magic. History, pretty straightforward. Investigation is your ability to search an area and derive from it clues and additional information. Nature.
Would that include finding mushrooms?
That would include finding mushrooms, yes. However, for more natural stuff, please pause. Next up from investigation is nature, which is knowledge of the natural world. So, you would need nature to understand what the mushrooms are, where they grow, where they can be found. And it can also be used along with arcana to make potions and stuff like that. Or to make, better applications of boofing.
So
those are the 2 skills I could decide to choose then.
They are, yes. The next one is religion, which that's pretty straightforward. Animal handling, straightforward. Insight is your ability to detect whether or not someone is lying to you, or to detect like their emotional state, or anything else that might be going on behind the facade of the mask that we all wear. Next is medicine, straightforward, the application, use, and production of it. Perception is your ability to detect your surroundings using your 5 basic senses. Survival is your ability to find food in the wilderness, not get lost, and basically deal with the wilds.
Would that also include mushrooms?
That could, yes.
Nice.
Next is deception, which is straightforward. Intimidation, straightforward. Performance, which is performance is a catch-all term for like singing, dancing, orating, things like that. Persuasion is your ability to influence people. It's different from deception and intimidation because the act of persuasion is a non-hostile use of leverage. That's how I like to explain it. Alrighty. And there you go. That's what the skills are. So, for Sejong, choose 2 skills from that big list.
I thought nature and arcana was huge
All right, nature and
for the art
arcana.
of butt chugging
You
and
got
boofing.
it. So you choose both of those. Awesome. All right, and now choose 2 from the list that I added you with.
Okay. I thought survival somewhat played into shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And can you explain insight again? Sorry.
So
rewind.
So insight is your ability to detect if someone is lying to you, or to sense like, are they upset? Are they trying to hide something? It's essentially, if you wanted to look at it in purely game terms, it's the defensive skill for social encounters.
Okay, and animal handling.
So you would use that to like calm a horse, or maybe to befriend a wolf, things like that.
Okay, now, are there like, can you do other types of creatures beyond just like wolf, pig, sheep?
like magical creatures and stuff like that?
Yeah. Okay. And does there happen to be any sort of magical creatures in this realm that possess any sort of properties that would be good to harvest off of
like a
these
toad.
animals, like a toad
Acid
maybe, or a
toad.
slime?
Yeah.
Maybe a crack butterfly.
Okay.
5
And so
MEO
if my
DMT from
animal
Toadsville.
handling was good and there was like a slime ball in the swamp or something that had absolved several shrooms, I could handle that slime in order to take those shrooms from that animal. Is that a possibility within the animal handling realm?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do the animal handling then. That sounds good.
Okay, now what I need you to do is look at the skills that you have chosen to have proficiency in and choose
Yes.
one of them to gain expertise in, which you're even better at it.
Okay, so if I was an expertise with nature, that would make me know like 5 head takes on everything about mushrooms and like herbs and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But if I was an expert at arcana, then I'd be able to apply whatever I was to gather into making the best boofing liquid. Correct?
Yeah, those are all
So-
applicable.
So I feel like it'd be best to be most proficient in arcana instead of nature, because if I know what to do with the materials I gather, it's better than knowing which materials are better if I don't know how to mix them, right? Is that
No, I feel you.
perfect?
So whichever one
think
you
this-
want expertise in, just put EXP in the thing to the right of the dot.
Awesome.
Okay. Now that you're done with that, you should have everything done that I need. So you can go ahead and download that and then send it to me.
Okay. Also, question when it comes to, I guess, character design or whatever for the token, if there's armor or something, or if I wanted a certain particular sword, would that be a possibility? Like the design of the sword?
Well, design is up to you. That's just
Okay.
your art. That's just your artwork. If you
Okay,
want
but
to
that-
start with a specific weapon, you can like ask me. But like it's,
Okay.
I'm just gonna give you the basic stuff like katana and all that. But if you have a specific weapon you want to use, just let me know and I'll add it to your equipment list.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay. I'll send that. Yeah, you want me to just post it in here then?
Yeah. Okay. So next one up we have is Sock. Let's go ahead and go over your stuff.
You need my skills.
Yep, your skills. Did you already choose your basic skills based off your origin and all that?
Yeah, so from the origin, I got insight.
Mhm.
And then from Warlock, I've chosen Deception and Martial.
Oh, sick. So if you already have that filled out, you can go ahead and download that and send it to me.
All right, perfect.
All right, Sock's done. Hirona,
I don't know what I'm doing.
I got you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Wendigo's Soul doesn't give you any skills. Ilithari does not give you any skills. So you get to choose 3 skills from that big list there.
Any of them?
Any of them. 3 of them.
Okay. Okay, performance, deception, and athletics.
All right, go ahead and click those circles on your skill list in the
Okay.
sheet. And then once you've done that, go ahead and download it and then send it to me. Oh, I guess fill in the name of the character.
Yeah, I guessed at the top, so.
Just gonna. All right. Next up we have is Kiwo. Did you already fill in your basic skills from everything else?
I hope I did it right. I'm really bad with the character sheets. I get confused. I think I.
Alrighty. Go ahead. Okay, you get. Okay, good. Thank you. And then Milton, did you? Let's see.
Yeah, I might need your help walking me through it a little bit there, boss. I think I started out confident and I lost my confidence as I went along.
Don't worry, bud. I got you. So the good thing about it is much of this is already pretty easy because you don't actually get any skills. However, since you chose to follow Olaken High,
Yeah.
you do get his lip service skill.
Ooh, lip service.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
All right, and that is a proficiency with a skill of your choice. So choose one skill from Olaken High.
Okay, so that's any of the persuasion, performance,
Any of the
perception,
ones
blah,
from
blah,
the big list. Yep,
blah. Okay, sick. So in order for me to indicate that on the list, am I just clicking the little circle?
that is correct, sir.
Okay, so I got to pick any of the 2 from the ones that you tagged me in, and then I also get an additional one on top.
Yes.
correct?
So the first skill, the one where you get from Olaken High, can be any skill. So choose that one first,
Okay.
and then choose the ones that I added you with, and that way
Nice.
you can avoid redundancy.
Nice. I'm gonna go with persuasion, intimidation, and deception.
Oh, that reminds me, Hirona, did you pick Larita as your actual god?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me give you her lip service.
Oh, I need to redo this then.
Yeah, I actually missed that because I didn't write it down. Larita gives you intimidate.
Okay.
Wait, real quick. If Arcadum, do you want me to put the deity of my patron down, even if the character doesn't necessarily worship them?
You could put your patron down, but this is specifically if you follow a god from Calcatesh, you get lip service.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Man. Oh, God. I just had a terrible idea. Oh no. Oh man.
What does it involve?
I was thinking
You
of my.
should share it with us.
I was thinking about So there's a character that Moon's character Aslan who hates Olakan High, captured a priest of Olakan High and turned him to stone, and he's stored in the Archmage's Tower of Glaeus. And it'd be really unfortunate if I assigned you guys the task to go free him. That would be very funny.
You said I had deception as a free my lip service, right?
Intimidate.
Okay.
I think I did that right.
Excellent. Kiwo's in her sheet, Burns in his, Milton his, Herman's gonna send hers. Did you finish your sock? Sock, you there?
Saki.
Hello. Yeah. What's up?
Did you send your sheet and I just missed it?
No, because I'm on a random name generator right now.
Oh,
trying
oh,
to figure something out.
Oh, okay.
You have a dwarf, hey?
Yeah.
And what does your dwarf look like in your mind's eye?
That's a good question. I may have not have done a Pinterest board for it, but he's got like shaved heads, but he's got a lot of like piercings that are really like thick, like through his big nose, like a bunch of gold rings.
Okay. Okay. What's his overall demeanor?
Oh, he's a scoundrel.
He's a scoundrel. God.
Why do you call him brew bad? Like just brew bad, all one word, brew bad. Why? Because he's a badass and he likes a good brew. Brew bad.
Oh my god, brew spelt like that. Yes, done.
Oh my god. All right. Milton, what is your character's name? Schmeg. Okay.
That's right.
Smegma.
Schmeg. All right. And Sock is brew bad. All right.
Yep.
All right. So the parties are Schmeg, Scrya Blue or Scribbles, Metallica, Brewbad, and Analius Penetratius.
Perfect.
Like,
Oh my god. All right. And there
the
it is.
boofing professor.
I'm gonna be herding cats. Like, this is. Oh god.
I can't fucking wait.
Oh, I'm gonna be like a little fucking primary school teacher. Like, has everyone got their traveling companion?
My mushroom.
I'm gonna be practically perfect in every way. I'm the best. Number one.
I'm sorry I
a
didn't
check-
hear that. I got DMCA'd.
Metallica is the best!
I'm so fucking awesome.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
okay, then what do we need to have filled out apart from ability scores, skills, and spells? Is there anything else?
That's all I need. And your name, but that's all I need, though.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Everything else I can design into your token. Got a number 1 for Cerebro, yeah.
It's lit.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna be Vigor and Surefour wrapped up in one. Except I can't sing worth a fuck.
Oh, no. Yarsh, nish, narsh, nish.
You guys wanna go Dicko mode?
You know, Shorefor is probably one of my favorite players that I've ever had because it really showed how a great D&D player can come from anywhere. Because he's just an Overwatch pro player who played with me in my first game that I ran on stream, and he is, in his own right, has become an accomplished role player. Like I got to watch my boy grow, and it was wonderful. Man. Good times.
I mean, Surefour the D&D player? I've heard of him.
Alrighty, that's everybody's character sheets. Clap. We got in there. Now,
Hell yeah.
the time has come, the walrus said, to speak of many map tools. So now we get to actually connect to each other. Alright, and I get to show you what map tools looks like. Alright, let me hit you with the download link. Now, your computer is going to say, hey, this is dangerous, my guy. Ignore it, because this program is safe. But go ahead and click there. Go to that. Then you want to scroll down to where it says the .exe, and you want to download that. Download that and open it, and let me know when you see grass. Sorry, chat, I'm going to have to hide what we're doing because I don't want to have my entire thing destroyed. I'm in a side already. I'm in. Now let me know when you see grass.
It's installing.
Excellent.
Sorry, which one are we downloading?
The .exe.
.exe, okay.
Okay, when you do get in, that is the connection information, which I'll walk everybody through at the same time. Please do your best to ensure that that never shows up on stream, or else I will die. Thank you.
Oh, which part?
The part that says 116.195.183.235. Don't put that on stream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You fucking got me for a second, too.
I'm in. Thanks, Milton.
You got it, dude.
Wait, sorry. I messed up the last three.
It was
It's asking
two-
for some credit card information.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 digits on the back. Can you give me that for me, Milton?
Yeah, for sure. It's 544.
Okay, and then the date.
Yeah, it expires 10 of 22.
Okay, also your maiden, your mother's maiden
Yeah, it's
name.
John Smithson.
Okay, I'm gonna need your first pet.
Oh, Snickers. It was my
Okay.
hamster.
Okay.
Found out they are not strong swimmers.
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm in now. Thanks.
All right, I'm opening it.
Okay. Let me know when you see grass.
I see grass.
All right. Does everybody see grass?
I'm gonna see more than
My
grass in a
computer's
second.
Where am I
slow.
going to connect? What do I go to? Sorry.
I'm gonna walk everybody through it. Just
I see grass. It's so pretty.
cool. When everybody's caught up, then I'll walk you all through the connection process. Are you good, Kilo? All right. Go to top left-hand corner, File. Go to Connect to Server. Go to the Direct Connect tab and click that. Type in your username and then fill in the information that I posted there. Please don't say it out loud.
Your username?
Yeah, the username that you want to use. Your character name is what I normally suggest people to do, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay. And a password as well.
Yes, the password is underneath. It's the third thing I posted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't make a password for yourself. It isn't like that. It's a password for the server.
Oh, sweet. AOL.
Oh my god.
No.
I got timed out connecting.
Make sure the port I gave you has the correct numbers, which is probably what you
How do I
missed.
turn off these notifications? I'm gonna.
I'm gonna walk you through it. Hold on, I'm gonna get everybody in here first, so we can do it all at the same time.
Is there a way for me to change my name once I'm in here?
Yes, when you connect me again, you just change the username there. And also, once you're satisfied with all that, you don't ever have to like input that info again. It saves it to a config file. So now that everybody's in here, go to the top left-hand corner, go to Edit, go to Preferences, click that, go to Sounds, And then uncheck mark play system sounds so you don't go insane.
Nice.
Which ones?
Okay, top. Go to the top left-hand corner, edit, go to preferences, click that, and then go to the sounds tab, and then go to play
Ooh.
system sounds and uncheck mark that.
But keep the clips and streams, right?
Yeah, because I'm
Play things,
experimenting
okay.
with playing things, yeah. All right, while you're there, hold on, there's another thing you can do. Go to that same area, go to interactions, the interactions tab, go to the middle where it says tokens, scroll down to where it says stat sheet portrait size and set that to 500.
Wait, what? Which?
All right, top left hand
Which menu?
corner,
Sorry.
edit,
Yes.
preferences,
Yes. Edit. Preferences.
interactions, middle, tokens, scroll down to where it says stat sheet portrait size, turn that to 500.
Bang.
There you go.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, we got that. Now, I'm going to load a map to test everybody's connectivity. Give me just a second.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Kyle. All right, here we go. Nope, that's the wrong thing. Let's see here. Let's load this one. All right, here you go. Should be loading a map for you.
Oh, I see it doing things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything yet.
It'll take you a second. It's got to update.
Alright.
Okay, you should be loaded in now.
Ooh. It's loading.
I still just see grass.
Mine's loading.
It hasn't.
How can you tell?
It hasn't changed over for you yet.
Because
There it is.
Okay, there it is.
loading map.
There it is.
218.
All right,
Bro.
so this is how this works. The assets have to be cached. So the first time you load into a map or a new set of assets, it'll take a long time. But once you cache those assets, it's way faster. So we'll have to worry about that. And there's many different ways that I have been able to find workarounds for people that can't like load the maps because they're too big or something, or their internet's messed up. And don't worry about that. So we'll be able to handle that. All right, I think it's safe to show chat now.
Mine's very slow.
Yeah, mine's at 21 out of 218.
I'm at 74, losers.
Dude, what a show off.
125.
Oh.
All right, well, while we're loading, let me go take a little gander at fan art and throw that up on the screen.
You said that there's no, you haven't had a human Illidari?
I have not had one yet.
Illithari?
That is correct.
I can
Well, first,
First things up we have is Milton's character, Schmeg.
Schmeg.
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good.
oh my god.
Very cool. All right,
Yeah.
going through the fan art. All right, we got ourselves a picture of Kiwo's character, drawn in traditional style. Velma Tiefling, very cool.
Wait, what?
I love it.
Oh, that's rad.
All right. Next up is a group shot of all of you, drawn
Boofing?
by no,
Yeah, Boofy?
drawn by Math Reds. Very cool.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. This is
Holy,
amazing.
what? the hell are people so talented, man?
All right, next
Dude,
up
this is sick.
is Kiwo's character drawn in traditional media.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
that's
my
adorable.
God. She's so cute compared to
Aw.
everybody else.
Yeah, she's super cute.
All right, somebody's made a comic book cover of you guys. This is a starting sketch, it seems.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
Love it.
Dude.
They're so quick.
Oh, look, it's Schmeg.
Oh my God.
Another one of
So good.
another one of Scribbles.
That's adorable.
So good.
No, I wasn't gonna give her a bob, but now she's gonna have one.
Yeah.
Gotta be more Velma now.
Yeah, Velma.
And then we have, I believe, somebody's drawing the Socks character.
Oh my God! Already?
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
dude, that's
I'm
sick.
writing a
That
fucking
is
novel
so
for my
fucking cool.
description.
Some big rings. How do you
Yeah,
breathe
nice
through
and
your
thick.
nostrils, dude?
Half of that first session is going to be me reading a whole description of this character.
Is he gonna have one of those big rings on like a scrotum or something?
I didn't think about that for the description, but I'll
Oh,
make
I
sure to
don't
add in
know.
a genitalia section.
Perfect.
What if like you keep keys there for safekeeping?
That's a good idea.
Good key ring. Cock ring key ring.
Oh, here's another one of Schmeck.
Oh.
Yay! And you get
Oh my
cursed, and
God.
you get cursed, and you get cursed, and you get cursed.
Love it.
Oh my God. All right. And all right, I think that's it for the art for now. How you guys loaded?
I'm
I'm
loaded.
in.
We're in.
Is everyone in? Is anyone not in?
Oh gosh, I can zoom out.
Don't zoom out yet. Hold on.
Oh god.
Hold on. Just don't move. Don't move. I know you're excited, but give me a second. Are you in, Kiwo?
No, I'm still loading. Oh, I'm in.
All right. Is anyone else not in?
I'm still at 95.
We will wait. That will be a great waiting.
So I started doing some like sketches for my character already, and now I'm just like, oh shit. Oh, oh, everyone's so good. Oh my god.
Yes, they are. 'Tis only the beginning. ASL Lamau. 32 male heaven. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Yeah, just so you guys know, I was serious when I said earlier, everything you do is probably going to be drawn at some point. We've had
I love it.
some of the artists that we have are they just defy. I don't understand, dude. Like, not only do they do quality work, but they do it fast too. I once had something happen, and like in game, and then within 10 minutes, Magic had made something. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Dude, I've seen Magic's artwork. It's amazing.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy. We have so many like big talented artists. Feels really good, man. Speaking of which, one of
That's
the
really
things
cool.
one of the things I want to show you guys after we get the map tools tutorial done is I actually want to show you the finale of the previous story arc, which happened 50 years ago for your characters canonically, because it's something your characters would know about, because everybody knows about it, and also it's really cool. I want to show it off. All right, where are you at, Milton?
136. This bad boy. I don't know if it's because I'm in Canada and we still have our internet being run by Mounties or something, but this shit is slow AF. But I can watch along with your stream and learn it that way if that's easier.
No, we'll just wait. It's fine. It's fine. what is
As
the
a quick side note,
Mhm.
I was just gonna say if any artists are wondering where I got the inspiration for my character idea, it came from a character I made in Minecraft. I just picked a skin and decided to run with it and created a character around it, and that skin is this one. I'm putting into the D&D. There it is. That is the skin that created everything. That is like Schmeg in a nutshell. So any permutation of that skin is gangbuster.
and is an
That's cool.
Iron Wing sprite.
Law.
Bingo.
Absolutely fantastic. Oh man, I really like the Velma Tiefling, man. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, if you guys need inspiration, go to Milton's channel, and when he streams with a webcam, just like a Metallica shirt, sometimes they're tie-dyed,
Are you saying
looking
I
like
look
a
like Velma
full,
when I dress like
a
that?
full chud.
Is that? Are you trying? Okay, listen. Can I? Okay, so while this
How
is
much
loading,
hair on the top of the head, though?
I mean, it's short cropped. I can't have
need to-
long hair. You know what? We might grow it out for the
Listen.
pit, but I don't want my hair to get pulled on when I'm, moshing and all that shit.
listen, listen
at
here,
my-
okay? So I have a certain aversion to sauce, okay? I want to know your thoughts on this. Corona sent me a picture of her eating French fries, swimming in mayonnaise. Swimming. Those
was
were no
in
longer.
Berlin.
They were no longer French fries. They were
Good.
a shovel for mayonnaise. Is that not horrifying?
Dude, mayonnaise and
Oh
French
my
fries.
God.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh
Oh my god, dude. So good.
dude, horrifying.
Dude, our
Sounds disgusting.
DM history on Discord is fucking toxic, and it gets even more shittier. Like if you look at our Twitter history.
It's usually, oh my god, it's usually her calling me a fucking idiot and me calling her a fucking idiot, and it's just, yeah, it's pretty.
Okay, this face is the inspiration that I have for Metallica.
All right, what do you got for me?
No,
Oh, why is it upside down?
Upside down, even better.
That was a private.
Time for
DM.
some Spider-Man fan art of
That's
Metallica.
not- that I do not condone. It is
gonna
unacceptable to
rotate that.
disparage me.
That was a private deal.
God damn it! I'm at 178.
We're almost there.
218.
Almost
I'm
there.
getting there.
What app do you use for the game? I use Map Tools, which, other than these small hiccups at the start, is a very good program that allows me to make a lot. Milton about the DMCA and own this
Is
channel.
this? There we go.
How did you
That's
flip it? I don't even
I
understand
don't know
how
how.
you
I don't know
it
how
sends you an
I did that.
unrotated one. I don't know how you rotated it.
Yeah, that's.
No, hold on. I'll get
That's
a better.
Metallica.
No. I'll show you a better picture.
that you
I'll show you.
boofing?
I'll show you what. I'll
Said
show you
you
a better picture.
boofing. Jesus.
No wonder it was a private DM.
Yo, bro, just boofing right now.
There. That's what Metallica looks like.
All right.
Make it a flattering photo.
Okay.
Oh,
It's me at my prime.
Yeah,
God damn-
actually, that's
sexual-
definitely it. And the shirt, the crop shirt. Can I? Yeah.
Damn sexual Tyrannosaurus. You understand?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can show that on stream.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I've shown it a number of times over the last 4 years.
It's just okay. Canadian military.
Now we're talking.
All right.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think my favorite part about this picture is the ominously overcast, like dark sky in the background. It's like the demons are coming.
I'm at 191 out of 218, but the story behind that picture. So basically, I was a heavy machine gunner in the infantry, and at one point we had to be what's called enemy force. We pretend to be enemies for another platoon or whatever section of soldiers that are doing an exercise, and they need someone to act like the enemy force, and so we were allowed to like modify what we were wearing. And I said, "You're sure that we're allowed to modify what we're wearing?" And they said, "Yeah, of course, man, you're enemy force." And I said, "Okay." So I dressed myself up like that, and anyways, so when you're in the army, the way that in the Canadian army, the way that radio communication works is you can tell who's talking to who based on what their call sign is. So for example, if you were in Bravo company, you would start your call sign with 2. And if you were in, third section, if you were in 3 section, then your next identifying number would be 3. And if you were the first section commander, the next thing would be Alpha. So basically, if it was like 2nd company, 3rd platoon, 1st section commander talking to somebody else, they'd say 2-3 Alpha, message for 3-1 Charlie, over. Now this is the way it works. And so if you heard like 2-3 Charlie, this is 2-3, then you know that you're hearing the platoon commander for 3rd platoon. Anyways, this is all you need to know here, is that if someone says the word 0, that means it's the commanding officer for the entire base. And while I was dressed up like that, we got a call over the radio that said,
2-2 Charlie, this is 0. Tell the idiot in the bandana to get his ass off the field and back into an armored vehicle. Tell him to get that damn bandana off his head.
and yeah, I spent months trying to make up for that with my chain of command after they got reamed out for one of their machine gunners with his tatas hanging out wearing a bandana around his head.
I believe.
Omega lol.
215 out of 218. We're almost there.
We're almost there. That's
Oh my
awesome.
God, it's so close. I'm so close.
Nothing I like more than military war stories, man. Jesus. Oh God, I know I have a lot from the Air Force. Ugh. Ugh.
I can only imagine.
Oh man, I've never. I once watched a captain just yell at an LT because brought him the wrong flavor of coffee.
Oh my God!
And I had to
dude.
sit there and watch that for like 10 minutes because I was like, I was just there saying, "Oh, hey, Cap, we need this." I was there literally just to give him a message and then leave. But I came in with the LT and I got to watch him just scream at this LT about the flavor of coffee, and I couldn't move because the LT was blocking the way. And I was just like, "Oh, this is how I wanted to spend my Friday afternoon." I literally get to leave in an hour. Oh no, not now.
I was telling chat this morning that it's a different kind of arguments you have in the infantry. I had a 40-minute protracted argument with a coworker who believed that a lunar eclipse is when the sun passes between the moon and the earth. I was like, do you know how big the sun is? Do you know what happened to the planet that moves that close? Oh my God. All right, I'm in. Yes, I just loaded in.
Good. All right, welcome, my friends, to Map Tools. Go ahead and click the map and then hold spacebar. That's how you point at things. When you're playing this game, you can point at things like, hey, look, there's that guy over there. Control space to make a speech bubble so that you can talk as your character. Shift space to make a thinking cloud so that you can sass other characters without getting in trouble. Very cool. So these are tokens. These are the tokens that you'll be using. Well, not these, but these are the what the tokens might look like that you'll be using for your characters. As you scroll over them, you'll see that they'll have basic information available for you to see, like your elevation, your HP, what spells you have left, things like that. It'll also have the character's portrait pop up as you scroll over it so that you can see more to it. All right, so go ahead and left click and drag to move a token around. You can go ahead and move those around, boom, 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 boom. And that's how they kind of work. As you're moving, you might notice that there's a number underneath the token. That tracks how much you've moved. So most characters have a movement rate of 30 feet. So now you know I've moved 30, and that's as far as I can move in the combat round. So that's kind of what that's for. You can even do things like If you want to talk to somebody, you can wiggle it around a little bit. You can look up and down, all kinds of stuff like that. That really help bring the token to life. To do that, click on the token, hold down Shift and then scroll wheel to do quick references. And then to do the minute ones, hold down Control Shift and then scroll wheel. And then you can do like minor variations and stuff like that. And that's how you can make your characters kind of come to life as the tokens. Okay, now for the big one. To give you an idea of why we went through all this, so I can show you the power of the maps and the visual aids that I'll be using. So, remember, this is where all of you are, right here at the gate to Solemn. This is a city in Krazix. So this is the gate. I'll zoom you out a little bit at a time. This is the gate. This is where you are. This is the road. And this is the entirety of the city of Solemn. So, that's where you are. The entire map is made. The entire map is made to scale with your characters, and all these buildings have interiors, connections, things like that. So,
oh my goodness!
So I want you to keep. So I want you to maintain in your mind that while you're playing, the entirety of the map is active to you. The world is active. You can go where you want to. So don't feel limited. I don't want you to feel limited, basically. So do what your character would do, but feel as if you can go places. There's very few times in which you'll push me to the point to where I might have to stop to prepare something. Most of it's going to be prepared. So just do whatever you like.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
So that is what Solemn looks like. And one more thing, Control G to bring up the grid so that you can like measure stuff out. This is especially useful in combat. And then that is more or less how movement and the reason we're using map tools are. There's other things you can do, like if you look at Nox right here, you might see that she's got HP and all this, and you can do things that manipulate her. But before we do that, I have to make sure that your windows are set up. So go to the top left-hand corner, go to Window, go to where it says Initiative, click that if it doesn't have a check mark in front of it, and then put that somewhere comfortable. To keep in mind, you can move all the different windows and stuff in map tools, adjust their size, combine them together. You get to fully customize your outlook to however you want, so whatever looks comfortable for you. Go up to the left-hand corner again to Windows, and then go to where it says Selected. If it doesn't have a check mark in front of it, click that. And that selected window is very important because that's where all your macros are going to be. So when you have a token of your own, that's where your macros will be, which is how you interact with the world. For now, though, I want to kind of show you an example. Go ahead and click on Nox. And then look in the selected window. Do you see a bunch of buttons?
Yep.
All right, so those are what macros look like. I'll give you an example. Click N off one-handed. Boom. She just made a one-handed attack with that weapon. So the first number is the d20 that she rolled plus her modifier, and then what follows is her damage. That is basically how everything you're going to do is going to be done. All the dice rolls are handled automatically. All of your macros will be pre-programmed with everything that you selected for your character, and as you progress through the game, those will automatically be updated. The only thing that you have to worry about doing is role-playing your character and clicking buttons.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is so incredibly
amazing.
ezy.
Love
The
it.
last time I played was like 7 years ago, and it was very, like we had a shared map that was like this, but it was rough. It was really, really fucking rough. Everybody was doing math in chat, and
This is sick.
But there you go. That's the basics. Now that you've
Love it.
connected to me, that means that we haven't had any connection problems. So when we actually play, oh yeah, this was Tim Mac's character, Cordrin. Oh yeah.
Fuck Tim
The
Mac.
art is amazing.
yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Anyway, that's pretty much it. This is what we're going to be using to play, and I'll have all of your tokens designed as soon as you send me your artwork.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and exit out of this. And just put map tools wherever it won't be in the way.
Hey Milton, can you link me your Instagram?
Yep.
All right. We're coming up on the end of what's needed for Session 0. I want to end things off with some something that's very special to me. That is the animated finale of my last story arc, because I really want to show you guys what you're a part of. It's pretty major.
Can't wait.
Let me
Hell yeah.
let me bring it up. All right, so to be clear, a little bit of context that I can give you is the arc that just ended 50 years ago was there was a preternatural force known as the Violet, which was both the color and the representation of oblivion, that was slowly eking its way through creation and moving towards the continent of Calcatesh and therefore the planet of Verum, which is where Glaeus also is. And it came in the form of a comet called the Herald, which heralded the Violet's coming. And in this regard, in the previous eras, this entity had been fought several times, and each time it was defeated, it got stronger because more people knew about it, and the forces of good began to suffer attrition. And each time the wheel attempted to turn the wheel of life and existence, it was unable to. And these people that would fight against the Violet were known as the Seven, which are basically mortals personified to deityhood based off their heroics. And the last wickering flames of the Seven's power exist within 7 chosen eyes, by literally taking their place as a lit violet eye. And the 7 eyes, combined with all of their companions and friends, rose up as one to face the Herald in this final confrontation. So I'll go ahead and mute in here. You guys can watch it on stream.
Hell yeah.
All right, here I go. There you go.
Wow, dude.
What the
Wow.
fuck? So-
that was unreal.
And
Dude, that was so good.
that was the end of an 18-year story arc that I had been telling since I was 13 years old.
Holy
Damn, dude.
jeepers, man. That is so sick.
Yeah, the last 7 characters that you saw, those are all my original party members when I first learned the game. Those are my original friends when I was 13. The 2 main ones I got a little more screen time holding up the peace sign. They were Andy, Todd, and Alex. They each got to play 2 characters apiece, and I assigned each of their characters a color, and then my character was the Violet, who finally got to go home. So
Holy shit.
Dude, that's rad.
Hell yeah.
we get to take part in a narrative that's even tangentially connected. That's so dope.
well, it's the next phase, and now it's
I
your
love it.
And now it's your turn, heroes.
Yay!
Oh, what an epic world that's been created, and I'm
Yeah.
just gonna be spending my time boofing.
But yeah, that's the and there's a lot of stuff, man. There are animations of like intense moments. There's recently musicians have been flocking to like make like themes for characters and stuff like that. There is, I don't know if you guys have a little bit more time, but there's one more thing I want to show you, and that is the Song of the Seven. And it's so important because the Song of the Seven is literally the Song of the Seven. It's meant to be the voices and will of all those that called themselves Seven, those that fought the Violet, combining together. But it's even more intense because one of my players, Kelly Siren, is a professionally trained like operatic singer, and what she did is she recompiled the Song of the Seven and rewrote it because I had used like something from something else, and she wrote it in the 7th chord, and she made it exactly 7.7 minutes long, and she incorporated all the voices of the players that had played in the end game and all my stream games
Dude.
to make the Song of the Seven. And some of them have full on singing parts. Many of them are in the chorus, and she did all that herself. And I really want to show this to you guys.
Let's do it, dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It incorporates all the voices. Well, not all of them, but many of them. It's like 40 plus people out of all the players that had actually played. I wrote the lyrics of it, and she compiled it and like wrote the melodies, and I think Cosmic helped her master it. But that is, yeah. So here we go. I'm probably going to cry because I didn't ask for this to be done. She did this for me, and it just means a lot to me.
Can't wait, dude.
Sorry. So I'm gonna go and mute myself now, and you guys can listen to it. Oh, also, what you're seeing is all fan art. Like, it's just a homage of fan art as well. Like, throughout the 2 years of play.
perhaps through you, the world may choose its rebirth. There is hope. It shines just now on the other side of oblivion. A world not of peace, but potential. A world with so many more voices. The souls are strong beyond. Where there was only darkness, a light can be seen. A softer light than the violet.
What is the cost of strength? Is it how much you can lose, or how much you can take?
Can you bear the burden? Can you suffer this pain? Can you bear to forget?
In the heavy sorrow, I can see not the shadow. What light could pierce this penumbra?
Calls to me from above.
My eyes are open, lifted up to the shattered sky.
If I fail, all will fade. The torch is burned. The path underturned.
Do not fear that your life might end. Fear instead that you may have never lived at all.
Our symbol laid to test, above our place of rest. Fear not the false light, within you lies the might.
Are we bound by fate, or is fate bound to us?
We must prepare ourselves. A storm approaches.
In balance, we move forward, for dark days are followed by bright mornings.
It's not about where you started, but where you end that matters.
Fearless, peerless, tearless. We face the end of days. We must find a way to bring forth a new day. And so turns the wheel.
One last time. Clap. There you go.
Clap, 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 clap.
And now
Dude,
it's
that
your
is-
turn.
Dude,
That is insane.
unreal. Can't
Yeah.
wait to
Fan art is just nuts.
Can't wait to
Love
add
that.
on in some way.
Yep. And now a new adventure begins in Glaeus. And you guys get
yeah.
to be a part of the starting force.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm excited.
Okay, now unfortunately I must depart, my friends.
Yeah, it's all good. That's pretty much it for session 0, guys. Thanks for lending me
yeah.
your time.
Of course,
Thank you.
Any
This
more
is-
info that we need to know or anything we should get set up for next week, just plop it in the DM and
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll have
I'll
your
do it.
tokens ready by then, and we'll just be ready to play then.
frick yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Oh, I pinned most of the important links in the channel as well.
Thank you,
for
Kiwo.
you.
Nice.
Nerd.
for those of you that got a little extra time, I was gonna go over fan art to see if I missed any more pieces.
Sure.
I will see the rest of you, my friends, next week, same time.
See you later,
Bye,
buddy.
Milton.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
All right, we've got another sketch of Schmeg.
Thank God that fucker's gone, dude. I'm so sorry.
Dude, you guys want to just agree to group up and kill Schmeg?
Yeah, honestly.
Schmeg. Here.
I can't wait to be a part of this Dice First session.
This is Sock's character.
God.
So good.
I'm glad they didn't do our below the waist, you know?
No, that's amazing.
We've got Burns' character.
Cute.
Hell yeah. Again, glad it's not below the waist.
Oh my god! All right, and you know what? I don't even need to explain this one.
Oh my god.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, Metallica's sick.
Yeah.
But that appears to be it for the fan art.
That's awesome.
So there you go, guys. That will conclude session 0 of Scrolls of Not Check.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you again.
excited.
This is amazing.
Thanks for.
I've got some ideas. Just you wait till you see the character creation in full force.
Well, I'm really looking forward to running for you guys. So I will see all of you on the 12th at 2 p.m. CST.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, I'll see you guys then. Thanks a lot.
Peace.
Bye bye, everyone. Whew, Lord. All right. I have another session 0 in 2.5 hours. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end stream now so I can get some food. I think that's going to be very cool. And I'll see you guys tonight at 8. Fare thee well, my friends. See you soon.